I say.
Are we all mic'd up? Are we good?
Yeah,
Liesel cuts the man with the southern accent. In half.
And so we shall go to war.
I'm glad you.
I'm glad I was recording.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
recording for that.
There we go.
What is that from?
Pirates
Pirates of the
3.
Caribbean.
Oh, we literally just watched that.
The third one.
Yeah.
Oh, we watched the first one. Yeah. It's like
You haven't seen the third one, have you?
It's the silent.
Friggin'
Oh,
Sikh?
yes,
I don't know what he is.
yes,
It's like Middle Eastern or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a great scene. Anyway,
That is.
Now we go to the war.
I
Anyways.
think that was the last good one.
agreed.
Yeah. Anyways. All right. So we come back. You guys, having just defeated an undead menace. Let me swap your screen here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. Here we go. At the Wayside Inn, you guys had stopped to kind of rest for the evening, not on the side of the road, having to keep watch as you guys are so famously good at doing.
Yes.
But knocked out a couple zombies, a few zombies, some skellies, some detached hand claws. Not too shabby. You guys did a good job.
You save the goats.
And yes, you did.
They actually saved us.
Well, that's true. Well, they just save. They
Who
save
saved who?
themselves. Yeah, they save themselves.
So yes, you did save some giant goats. And when we last left you guys, the occupants of the inn had barricaded the door with some tables, boards, whatever they had, and started taking it down and inviting you guys to come on inside, should you so choose to do so. Or if you want to goat nap and run, cool. But
Yeah, let's go see him.
go ahead and see
them
what you
out.
guys would like to do.
I think we isn't the door. Did they open it or did they? Is it still barred? Like we have to bust it open?
No. They had been in the process of taking everything down. Once they heard everything had kind of settled down, they heard some natural, alive voices. So you guys can interact with them or not, as you so choose.
Yeah, I think we'll head on in.
Hello. Can we come in?
All right. So as you kind of push into the door, it does easily give way. Kind of some stuff cluttered there in the foyer that was left over from their barricade. But as you go in, you see kind of a crowd of people that. Let me zoom in here for you.
Isn't there like a beautiful elvish woman?
Yes, you did notice a beautiful elvish woman, kind of a stern face to her, but as you push in, you see relief on the faces of the occupants. You've got a few people in the front kind of ready to come at you with some pitchforks that they had on hand, table legs maybe, but for the most part, and you guys are significantly larger, dear Lord, I'm just realizing.
Like
people-
actually, or our icon?
No, just your
Okay.
icons.
Just
I'm just now
we're
realizing.
7 feet tall.
I'm sure.
So it turns out this is.
I'm actually not that tall, but continue.
Wayside Inn is full of midgets. So.
Halfling.
Halflings.
I'm sorry.
Halflings a lot of
halflings.
They prefer to be called halflings.
So you have a few people up in front, just checking to make sure that you are in fact alive. And then the elvish woman kind of gestures you inside, and they make their way. As long as I can, there we go. They do make kind of some room for you as you guys come in, and she'll take up her post over in the corner of the establishment.
Were they just all like playing games while the zombies were trying to kill them?
No, but now
They were all
that the
playing
threat has
games.
passed, you do notice kind of as you're walking in, people are kind of filtering back towards the back of the inn's main common area here. You see all assortment of people. You have humans. You do have some halflings. You just have kind of a smattering
Man,
of
you're
people.
Well, I would like to offer to help clean up the mess in the foyer to the elvish lady
Would.
of
Yep.
above average attractiveness.
She absolutely.
I'm writing that in my notes.
She kind of gives you a very curt nod, but seems to appreciate the offer. And sure, come in. Tell you what, for helping us out here, go ahead and have some meals made for you tonight. They'll be on the house. No drinks and no beds. Those you have to pay for. I have a business to run. I hope you understand, but we do appreciate the assistance. And yes, absolutely. Go ahead and take anything that seems broken. Go ahead and put it out in the stable yard if you would.
I'd be happy to.
So what's everyone? So you said everyone just kind of like went back to whatever they were doing.
You see a lot of kind of fearful faces. They're still kind of coming down from the fact that undead was just assaulting the door, and they're not sure why. I'm sure. But,
I'll help Alondor with the thing.
All right.
So I'll just announce, no need to fear. Pharaohs is here, and just push him forward and tell him to go talk to people. Go make some friends.
And I disappear into my room. and then reappear a second later with a keg.
Oh!
With
Drinks on me.
Yeah, there you go. We don't need
Oh,
more
you get
drinks.
a round of applause with that. You have the sudden shock of, wait, where did he just go? And then when you reappear with a keg, some very impressed faces. And with that announcement, yeah, you've made some instant friends with the group. Definitely calming the nerves much quicker than probably otherwise would have.
And I'll walk up to the owner and just ask her, so what all happened here? Why were the zombies attacking this inn? What provoked them to even come this far?
And at this point, she's kind of sat back down. She's kind of back against the wall, but she has a lot of papers on the table. She's clearly going over some inventory or some logs of some sort, and has seemingly almost forgotten about you guys immediately. So when you question her, she kind of looks up. This place isn't exactly known for being able to keep business. We're not exactly the first ones to try to keep an inn or something of the sort in this location. I have no idea. All I know is I have a business to run. I have patrons that I need to keep safe, and wherever they came from, I just hope that they stay there next time.
Wow.
Okay, so I make one trip to the dumpster and then I sit down for food. That's it.
Griff, do you want to ask her why she ever decided to take over a business that has apparently repeatedly failed?
I'll let you do that.
Is she in deep with some sharks right now or something like that?
So as you guys are all kind of filtering in, Schnapps is just kind of bumble and push his way through. No drinks, but I'll think. And then he sees your cask there, Pharos, and he's gonna try to help himself while you're distracted in some way, I'm sure.
And then I'd just ask one more question before I leave you. Have you heard of any dwarves coming through here by the name,
Of
the
Gundren.
last name Rockseekers or first name Gundren?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I run an inn, and other than the farmers, and she kind of points to a couple of the men that are in the crowd, other than the ones that either serve me or that I am serving, faces kind of melt together, you understand? And considering how old I am, I have no time for trying to remember any particular dwarf of all things as well. Roxy. And she'll shuffle through some papers. I do remember at least a dwarf came through trying to strike some sort of a deal with me. I didn't have time for him then. I don't have time for your questions now. If you have any further, you can talk to one of my staff. Thank you.
Is there any way to woo her?
You can certainly try.
What would that be?
If
How are you going
if
to
you
woo
would
her?
like
Persuasion?
to find
How? How though? How are you?
if you're looking for someone in particular, maybe Kura can help you, or
You offer your strong hand.
Just offered it like for her to kiss it.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm the Lord of the South.
No, don't want to do that. It's been a while since I've had to woo a woman.
We're talking about Grith or Jordan Peters?
Both.
Come on, Jordan, you're not wooing your wife?
Clearly.
Never mind. I just walked
something
away.
lacking.
Too bad.
I'm gonna walk over. Do we know? Is that big dude with the balding head?
Sure.
Is he one of her employees?
Yeah, and actually, as you were annoying her with your questions, she'll kind of point over towards him. If you're looking for something in particular, Bax can probably help you. I'm obviously doing something, so if you would just...
What is she obviously doing right now?
She's
Sorting
trying to
accounts.
sort through accounts, or she has something business related
Yeah.
with regards to the inn that she is trying to accomplish, and very curtly makes it very well known to you guys that
She has nothing to do with this.
yeah, she has business contracts and partnerships that she needs to kind of keep on top of.
Well,
Can
So
I-
she's super business oriented, but is running an obviously failing business.
Well, it's not obviously failing.
Well, she said that all the people who were there before have failed quickly.
That doesn't mean she's failed.
Well, yeah, but why would she choose that location if she knew that it was probably going to fail?
Maybe she's in on it.
Are these musings
right.
of Alondor, or are these musings of...
These are
I can hear.
Alondor's musings whilst he is continuing to move
We're
this.
going back and forth like outside. Like, what is the deal?
Exactly.
I mean, last session, you guys at the very end were accusing everyone inside blanket of being in on the undead attack. So, I mean,
You're like, she's a sorceress.
not the worst thing I think you've accused them of. So.
Sorry, we're talking, conversing in such a way that others are not hearing us. We aren't talking when
Okay.
we're inside picking up the stuff. Just
Fair.
when we're on the way to the yard
Gotcha.
to dump it. Yes.
Okay.
We're just
Speculating.
suspicious of why she has such a sour attitude and why she's here in the first place.
Because we weren't eavesdropping on or metagaming on your conversation. She was a butt to us individually,
She
too.
was.
Yeah, certainly.
I mean,
Just
I'm
putting
gonna
that
give it a
out
shot, right?
Yep.
I mean, how do you run like a hotel and not know high caliber people coming through? Like,
Is-
I mean,
Is this a well-traveled road?
You're on the high road. This is
This is
The
like
best.
the road.
traveled road.
it's the high ground.
Then how do you not run
I
into
just believe everyone.
I would wonder why so many businesses had failed then if it's right off the high road,
Yeah, it
unless they're
seems
just
like-
constantly being assaulted by undead on the regular or something like that. I would wonder
I mean,
why
that's
they're
possible.
struggling.
All right, I'm
Seems
gonna
like they
walk
have
over
optimal
to
location.
Back. Is that his name?
Backs?
Oh, Backs. Okay.
He has
What
more
you
than
call
one back.
Yeah, he's got your back though.
He's got
Uh,
more than one back. He's got your back.
I'm
and
gonna
his
go
back.
over and talk to
Got all the
Backs
backs.
and be
Yeah,
like,
it's got everyone's backs.
Yeah.
what's the deal with the stuck up?
Chill out there.
Literally about to woo her.
So, being that you are 4 feet away from where she is sitting,
I don't care. She's a pain.
Backs. Oh, whoa. slow down there. Come on. And
Take this to the back.
He's taken back by it.
so he's, as you see, he's kind of a bigger dude, very scarred face, and kind of wears some simple garments. Clearly, the bartender or the barback one of the staff here, and in fact will lead you back towards the bar itself if you wish to continue the conversation with him.
Yeah.
And wears a pendant around his neck, very scarred face, just kind of looks like a guy who's lived a life before he decided to kind of.
Does he look like
settle
he
into
has any
something.
military background?
He looks more of like a tough. Looks like the kind of guy that would maybe throw people out of a bar or an inn if they got a little too rowdy.
But not protected from undead.
No.
No. Outside of his purview.
If it doesn't cross the threshold, it's not his problem.
And yeah, he'll lead you back. Look, Morticia, she's a stern one, but
Morticia.
Morticia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thinking Adam's
This
family.
is not Adam's family. Yeah,
We already had the hands.
that was unintentional connection right there. Morticia, she can be curt, a little straightforward, a little bluntly honest, I suppose. But she's definitely a good woman. She keeps this whole place running the way it needs to. She's got a lot of stress. I mean, did you come from Leylon? Are you guys the part of the protection pact she has with them?
No, we didn't even know
Yes.
about that.
No.
No. Okay, well, happy circumstance, happy bit of travelers with a bit of backbone to him. I like it. I like that. He'll kind of put a mug up in front of you and start doling out some alcohol. Don't tell him. This one's on me.
So, why did she need the protection?
No, I mean, as you can see, this is not exactly. We may be on the high road, but Neverwinter has had short arms, and Waterdeep has no use for us this far north. So we're on our own out here, and for the most part, we can get by on our own. He cracks his knuckles. I can handle myself in a fight, and Cora, well, her dinner plates are not the only thing that'll have you spit and fire. But yeah, there's some problems like you saw tonight that tends to crop up. Orcs don't seem to come all the way out this far anymore, but we've got our share of bandits, or heck, sometimes you just get the odd bit of monster. It's part of their life.
Have you had any, I don't know if you heard our conversation, had you had any dwarves pass through last names of Rock City?
Dwarves, buddy, you're coming up towards the mountains, yeah. There's gonna be dwarves aplenty coming down from Fandolin or off the Tribor Trail, also all over the place. Neverwinter definitely has plenty of its own trade coming through. What'd you say his name was?
Gundren? Rockseeker?
Rockseeker. I don't know if he's related, but there was a different Rockseeker, I think. It wasn't Gundren. Might have been a brother or cousin, something. I don't know. Came through a little while back. Came from Leylon, actually. Had a big guy with him, but I don't know. Maybe it could have been Gunnar. Who knows? But, it was a while back. They passed through. Nothing of note, really. They just spent the night, moved on.
Where do you guys get your supply of alcohol from?
Well, Morticia's more of the one you want to talk to on that, but we do have some trade pacts with local farmers for the vegetables. We do have some livestock. I don't know if you had a chance to see. We have some giant goats.
I saw your goats.
Oh, okay. Well,
Are they for sale?
well, I'm not the one to talk to. They actually aren't for us. Those are, and he'll point to one of the halflings in the room, a little halfling woman, sitting kind of, a bit to the left of where you are, if you're facing the bar, to the right of where Bax is sitting at one of those tables.
Like one person.
Little
by
halfling.
themselves.
Yeah, right down
Yep.
there. I think those might belong to her. What was she at? She's got something going in Fandolin with that. Barthens, I think. But yeah, you might want to talk to her. I don't know how such a little lady deals with such giant livestock. Well, anyways. What was your question? I lost track.
The supply of alcohol.
Oh, right. Well, some of that's actually house brewed. Myself and Cora have our hand at it, but yeah, we kind of barter for what we need when we get it.
We see that blue dragon born over there. She's kind of our like liaison, and kind of keeps all the money, the accountant of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
she also is kind of our marketing agent, and she's probably really interested in chatting with you about working out some kind of deal. We met this gnome named Glowkindle,
Oh, yeah.
and he's
there's a
looking
new
to
establishment.
spread his business, and we just happen to be his representatives.
Oh, okay. Well, you have any samples? Anything we can?
Yeah, that giant barrel that that the elf pulled out. That is his special brew.
So when you pulled this out,
Did it just smash you?
did was there any branding on the barrel in particular? Was this a specific barrel that you pulled out? Because I know you have a few at this point.
It was not. It was not from
The wizard.
Glowkindle.
I thought you did. Didn't you steal a few from him?
Yeah, he stole
Dude's got like a whole cellar though.
I could run a brewery out of my room.
Well, why aren't
Just
you
stick your
helping
hand
promote
through the ring, get a
Glowkindle
glass,
right now?
and come out.
Yeah.
Quick.
It was from a small bar, little dive bar in Waterdeep.
Wow.
They had a microbrew.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're representing that small bar.
They
Waterdeep
gave us
or
nothing
Neverwinter?
for that.
Neverwinter.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, didn't realize you had been to Waterdeep already.
Oh.
Get around.
Is he a spy?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Just making sure I have everything straight.
It was Neverwinter.
Hey, Liesel, the barkeep wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Oh, is this you walking over?
This is me walking, my tail swooshing. Yeah. It's a halfling. My bad. Hello. Yes. What do we need?
Well, your associate, I guess, here. Talking about a bit of a alcoholic endeavor you are on at the moment. Is this?
Oh yes.
This is your jolly band of beermeisters. What exactly are you? Did you come to
Basically.
the inn for making a deal?
Well,
Again, this is
no.
Marticia's. She makes the deals around here, so don't.
We're just gonna use you to soften her up a little bit. She seems a little
Tight.
tight.
Yeah.
Tight strung.
Anyway, yes. So we are ambassadors for the Wizard Tower Brewing Company. They just started in Leilong, Glowkindle, as I'm sure my associate told you.
Did I have heard of a thing
Yes.
or two?
They are in the process of revamping their distillery there, and it's going to have some great additions to it. And they were just looking to expand their brand a bit outside of Leilong. So if you want to get in on this campaign, there are plans to go all the way up to like Neverwinter at some point. So as you can see, this is going to be like a huge endeavor.
Thought they were a small outfit. Last I had heard, they hadn't really been able to produce enough to.
Well, you see, that's fair, and that was at one point the truth. But since we came along, we have really helped them with their facilities and their production. So yeah, they're on a fast track to making a lot of money, and this is a deal that you should definitely get in on.
So you're builders as well as.
You know,
More
we're
like-
the jack of all trades,
Yeah.
master of none.
Yeah. So we are looking for the rock seeker, but on the side, we are entrepreneurs looking to do business with local businesses.
Well, I'm always happy to have a new vintage of something around, but like I said, Martisha is the one to talk to. You're gonna have to crack her if you're one to set up some sort of pact. But I can tell you, people drink their fair share around here. As you can see, we have plenty of reasons to do so.
So what? So she, I overheard something that there was like a security safety pact with some people from Laylone that might come at times.
The settlers in Laylon, let me just say, I have spent my time abroad in my life, and I respect the settlers, what they're doing. They're trying to build a life for them and theirs. That's not mine to say one way or the other, but they do what they can. We do have the occasional visit to make sure that they keep the riffraff in check, but well, they can't be everywhere at once, and well, we all know that the powers that be elsewhere are not going to keep us safe, so yeah, we have a bit of a pact with them. So.
Well, perhaps we can make that pact more reliable if some kind of trade were made with the distillery, like when they brought goods or a supply, they would come with a thing.
She's as cold as her blood must be. This lizard lady you got with you. I see why you
That's
brought in the
offensive.
big guns.
Yes. Yes.
We don't mess around.
Like
I told you.
the cut of your jib, kid.
Yes.
Schnapps, this is your 8th one. Let other people have the cake.
He's gonna kind of drunkenly stumble across the room, kind of knock into some tables, and annoy some of the patrons before he finally kind of just slumps into a chair here in the middle,
Oh, buddy.
and very contentedly just sits.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we did have samples, but our compatriot drank them all on the way here, and that's how you know that it is good stuff. He's gone
I
before
was
we got
told
here.
that cask your other fella there.
Oh, yes. Yes.
brought out
Well, you
was
can
one
talk
of
to
the
him about
samples.
that.
Hey, Pharaohs, how good is that stuff?
Switch it out.
What? Is it better than Gundren's? I mean, than
Are you whispering across an entire
Chris,
Chris, are you okay?
Chris, what are you saying?
The string.
string cup?
String cup.
I thought I heard my name. What do you want?
Can I just push him away and be like,
Yeah,
"Oh, he's fine. Don't."
Yeah, and
don't.
I just wander over to the halfling, the goat.
You
whisperer.
don't even go to Pharaoh's.
The goat whisperer.
You just push me away.
Yeah.
Towards Pharaoh.
Towards
Towards
Pharaoh's.
Pharaoh's.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I go get Pharaoh's and push him towards
What's
the bar.
the name of every person in this bar?
Is Martisha in the green dress? Or
So I'm colorblind. Which one
sorry,
is
is
that?
she right here?
Yeah.
Yes, right
Top
here.
What is she doing the entire time? Is she just sitting there looking at those papers?
She'll occasionally look up and kind of survey the room, just make sure everybody's in good spirits, every business is running as it should. But she mostly has some sheafs of paper.
Martuk
that,
isn't in there.
Yeah.
Martuk.
No.
Well,
'Cause-
Martuk hasn't told me what he's doing.
He's just been hanging around outside the door.
Hey
guys, are we going in? Hey guys.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Can I push Pharaoh's and say, hey,
Whoa.
Weasel needs some help over at the bar
Getting
to
pushed around,
get
my
a
guy.
deal with the alcohol that we've been supposed to be selling, and just shove him along.
Hey, Pharaoh's, do you have any of that great stuff from Wizard Tower Brewing Company on you?
Not
By
until
chance?
tomorrow,
Not until tomorrow? Okay.
or at least until a few hours.
Okay. So that sample is on the way. This is our Our top guy.
You're giving us a whole cast. God, I
Uh,
would certainly say, not say no to that. That is.
this is not from the Wizard Tower Brewing
Yeah,
Company.
this is not our product, so don't think that's.
Okay.
That's from a
But
small bar in
this is-
Neverwinter.
This is the free alcohol. So.
Okay. Wow. You came from like. You guys are some far-ranging sorts. I can't say I quite got a target on you for. Whew, anyways.
Oh yeah, I'm not
But
even
yeah,
from
here,
there.
drink out, and he'll make sure to bring out some mugs for you guys. Yours, mine, have at it. We're friends here. You guys did us quite the solid there, helping keep everybody safe. So I'll
Yeah, does
take
that
it. I know
happen often?
Martish. Undead? No, no. I haven't been here long as some of the others, but that's a first for us there.
That's good.
Undead. I would have handled it myself, you understand, but
Of
course.
they had already boarded up the door and
No need to unboard it and
yeah, I
put
didn't
everybody
wanna
else at risk.
exactly. See, I understand.
So how long
Clearly.
have you been here?
Oh, I think it's been about 6 months now.
And what brought you here?
Well, used to be something of a freer spirit on the water, as you understand. Bit of reallocation agent. But yeah, me and my old crew. Well, we didn't see eye to eye, so I ended up walking off at port one day and didn't look back. And, well, here I am. Found myself landlocked, and well, I can't say I'm too particularly sad about it, but I would like to make it to the city one day. Maybe even open a tavern of my own.
Interesting. And you see
good
eye
goal.
to eye with Marticia.
Eye to eye is, well, that's a generous way of putting it.
Okay.
I don't think anybody sees eye to eye with her, but
How tall is she?
You have to be tall and elvish and beautiful, probably.
well, she is a full-blooded elven beauty of a woman.
That
Stern
explains
though
it.
she is, but you know she's around 6 foot.
We're pretty close to eye and eye.
You and her? Are you gonna go
So
woo her?
can we,
Oh.
No, it's fine.
No, actually, I am going to go inside and talk to her though about room and board for the night.
can,
Now that I've finished cleaning up all the crap from the entryway.
I was actually just about to ask Bax. Are we able to pay you for lodging then?
Yep. I can handle that here if you guys are interested in. I know we're kind of full, but we should have another room or two. I think a few of our patrons here are moving on. It might look like a full crowd, but a lot of these are locals that help
Just
us out.
coming in for drink,
Yeah, come in for a drink after working in the fields.
meal. Gotcha. Well, we'll take whatever rooms you have.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I do apologize for the fairly modest lodgings here. You city folk might be accustomed to
No,
but
no, it's fine. I'm actually from Longsaddle.
really, Longsaddle, you don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get people from up that way very often. It's quite a trek, and you've been quite the world traveler. You cannot be anything near as old as Marticia. So,
No, I imagine not.
how old are you, young?
I just want to double check here, but
While he's checking, can I? How? Okay, so that little
19.
like passageway.
Oh, wow.
19 elf?
You're like 5.
Straight out of the womb.
I'm
You've been smoking cigarettes and drinking, and we've let you.
He
elves fully
Pulls-
mature by that age.
he pulls a very thick tome up, smacks it down. Pulls it. What kind of elf are you? And you see it crack open.
Eladrin.
Ladron. 19? Flipping through
Can
pages.
he even drink?
Is it okay that you're
Who's gonna say?
Should you even be out of the woods?
I don't know. I've been to the Underdark.
Bro,
He just slowly closes the book, and as he slides it back, you kind of see where he had brushed off some dust. It's a bit of a compendium of races and legal ages for various things that an inn runner or somebody on staff would need to know. So he slides that back under the bar. Your friends are great people. You've clearly generous spirits. So 5 silver for the night, young elf, and we'll call
for
it good
all
on
of
the.
us?
We'll call it good on everything else.
Really? Only 5 silver?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why do you seem uncomfortable?
Was he looking up the age of consent? For elves?
What?
You are a paladin, okay?
Age of what's perhaps legal for serving.
Max, why do you seem uncomfortable?
You've been playing that.
5 silver for each of you. You and your party there.
Can I give him 5 gold instead and be like, hey, why don't you work on Marticia in that Wizard Tower Brewing Company?
Daggone woman.
He will.
Hey, we gotta earn their trust.
When you put
It's a business endeavor.
the glint of gold on the counter, he will put a dish towel over the top of it, and
Glow Kindle, my man, Glow Kindle.
Blue Kindle has my vote.
Yeah.
Why?
Every barrel we have will be Glow Kindle.
Thanks. I'll tell him the good
No,
news.
thank you. Just consider this the fund for opening my own tavern. And,
Sounds good.
Tell you what, Glow Kindle will be on that menu too.
Yes, he will. First one
Well,
on
you know
there.
what? In that case, I'll give you 5 gold as well.
Okay.
What if you throw one up each
gold at us.
Throwing money.
See what we can get out of this guy.
Like, the man is clearly unaccustomed to just having gold thrown at him.
Well,
What are you even
It's for your dream, right?
Yeah, absolutely, though. I very much appreciate that.
It's going to be
Yes.
quite hard to achieve that with wages out here, out in the sticks. I understand that completely.
And he'll look over at a woman that, when you guys had come in, she had a hammer in each hand, but she has since put them on her waist, a couple belt loops, and kind of settled right next to where Lazel is at the bar, and she's just been kind of watching backs with a small smile, and just kind of
She rubs it.
when she sees you guys throwing gold at him and talking about his dream, she's lighting up. Yeah. Very, very excited, clearly.
I look over and I'm like, are you okay? Do you have asthma?
Oh, no. My name's Tiga, and I want to help Bax achieve that dream too.
Oh, do you?
That's good.
You guys, you were so generous. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Alondor,
No, I'm just now walking up.
Condor is way back there.
Yeah, no, I've begun to walk up to the table as I would like to also pay for my time.
Wait, to her or to Bax?
To back.
If you need any jewelry or any armor or anything, let me know. I'm kind of the armor around here. Though.
Actually, you know what? There is this really great musician in Leyland named Ariel, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I think
Arya. It
Arya.
was Arya.
Arya, yeah. She would benefit from your jewelry a lot. If you tell her that the Dragonborn sent you, I'm for sure you'll get some business.
Wow, Bax, I think it's finally happening. And if you're kind of looking her over, you'll notice that she's got some bronze bracers shaped like 3 lightning bolts, and some ornamentation, some of her clearly her own jewelry work that she's trying to show off. And,
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty solid work, especially just as a blacksmith rather than a silversmith or the like.
Got any rings?
Yes, yeah, rings. I love making rings.
Cool.
Actually, very straightforward. Are you looking for something in particular?
I would like to look for, yeah, I just like rings too. And I like jewels. Got any with jewels on it?
Absolutely.
Incredible.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't get a whole lot of chance to go into town
That's
and
okay.
stock up, but
I
I
like-
do have some smaller gemstones, maybe.
Yeah, cool.
Sure. Well, come on, and she'll
Cool.
if
I go to buy jewelry.
okay, she'll kind of yeah. You clearly have excited her passion for her little side business here, but she'll take you off into her smithy.
But like, it's
You're
cool.
looking-
Like, it's not like a trap or anything, right? It's just we're looking at jewelry.
I mean,
We'll find out.
you can
About to find out.
certainly, if you want to roll for an insight, sure.
Yes, I would like
Guy-
to.
no way, I can't
Insider, I
do
barely
signs.
know her. Jesus.
SMH. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I'm actually not going to roll insight. I'm going to roll perception.
Sure.
And I don't perceive any.
Oh, you're not even gonna.
There's a
not even gonna
wall
tell me.
Oh, it's 8. I rolled
Oh,
8.
okay. Yeah. No.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Like you see that she's got the hammer still at her waist. She's got the bracers, some jewelry, but yeah, you don't really see anything other than what's obvious. But yeah,
Cool.
pretty strapping woman that leads you off back through the. She'll actually take you
Deuces.
out through the front here, and.
Oh, so she's passing by me.
Yeah, she'll pass by everybody. She'll go through the common room, pass by everybody,
Hey, Weasel, where you headed?
I'm going to go buy some jewelry.
Great.
and she'll kind of lean in. Is he the one that you're getting the ring for?
No.
Oh,
I'm buying the ring for me.
Oh, okay.
Ew, no. Bleh. No. Paladins are not my type.
Are you upset about my job?
This is my calling.
All of it.
Literally.
Anyways, as you're walking by and making snarky comments about me, I'm gonna ask if you feel okay. Are you okay? Do you need me to come with you?
Do you see this axe strapped to my back? I'm fine.
Okay.
I didn't realize I was that intimidating. Thank you. No,
It's the
my
bracers.
hammers. I mean, I would have put them to work on the undead if I had to. Those guys could use a
Gotcha.
beating or two, but no. I reserve that strictly for my iron.
Glad to hear that.
And she'll lead you back. When you go out into the smithy, you'll notice her forge is actually shaped as a dolphin. And she's
Cute.
displaying 3 suits of armor that she's very proud of, and she'll kind of boast a little bit about it. And you'll notice kind of the repeated pattern of those lightning bolts. But
Cool.
so she'll lead you back there and show you her examples of very, maybe not plain, but very simple jewelry. Clearly, she's not exactly a trained like silver or goldsmith or anything, but
She's
she
got an
definitely
Etsy
has
shop.
a handle of her craft. Yeah,
That's
she
fine.
definitely has a bit of an artistic flair to her.
Cool. Okay, somebody else can do something while I'm shopping.
Since
I'm sorry. Hold on. I am sorry, Martuk. You have hardly had a chance to speak this
yes,
entire time.
Martuk, go in.
I wanna try to spotlight you a little bit, give you a chance to.
So I was just thinking while all this is going on.
Sure.
I feel like I'm thinking I want to watch Marticia to see if she's going to take like a bathroom break just to walk away because I would like to gander at those documents to see if there are any names that might stick out to me
Okay.
since she's been pretty conservative and holding back info. I'd
Gotcha.
like to just take a glance at it if at all possible. Or
Where would you like to post up while you're waiting?
So I guess I have 2 ideas.
Might ask for a distraction.
Yeah.
Alondor was
one thing.
planning on going to speak to her.
You might
And
do.
Now that he's
This
wrapped
is-
up all
this
that
is a
stuff
window,
outside.
right? Like, can I go around and peek through the
window.
window? Is it?
A
Yes.
foot and a half
Is it-
behind
is
her,
it
just
too, too far away.
Don't let her turn
Nothing here.
Don't let her.
So that is a window that looks out into the stable yard, and what you immediately see past that window is going to be a set of stairs going up to the 2nd level. So,
It's not super conducive to looking down.
I mean,
It's dirty.
that is entirely up to you to judge one way or the other. But
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
let me know where you want to post up or where you want to try to
yeah.
sit or sneak a peek if you want to wait.
I guess I would like
If you
to
want to sit outside and wait.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like I'll go outside by the window and
Okay.
Alondor, why don't you try to talk to her some more and distract her and
You're whispering this.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Really close.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check if you would.
Is that a 12 or
D20
D20.
Or
yeah.
plus your modifier.
okay? Or some stuff.
Your skill modifier is probably a +4 if it's.
Is it dexterity?
Yeah, it should be.
You said
Yeah,
Dex.
plus 5.
For stealth?
16 plus
5.
5.
21.
All right, well done. So you kind of.
Is that allowed?
This is why we can't have nice things, my guy.
Yeah. It's my,
As I was saying,
my bad.
like a child.
He is.
We found that out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, Martuk, since you were the last to kind of filter in and everybody had kind of started interacting with the people in the inn and having conversations, kind of getting everything settled down, you very easily kind of slide off into the shadows there a little bit. And as Lazel follows Tiga out, you're going to kind of follow behind them. And it's pretty dark outside. There aren't any torches lit. I think it's pretty clear that they either extinguished them or they hadn't had a chance to light them when the undead came around. So you kind of slink your way up to the window, and nobody seems to notice you outside. You're smart enough with your own craft to know not to just plaster your face up on the window. So you work some angles. You very carefully step onto the staircase just to make sure there aren't any squeaks, and there you stay for the time being.
Better buy a lot of stuff. Kingdom God.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Decide to saunter on back. Fine, I don't want to buy anything. It's such a waste of time.
You're like, oh, look at these stars.
All right. Is it time for me to converse with?
It's entirely up to you guys.
Martisha?
Did you
Time
have
for
something
you to
were
wing
on?
Or yeah, Pharaoh, you had something you wanted to do.
Yeah, sorry, what was that blacksmith's name?
Tiga.
Did she mention that when she was...
Yeah, she said, I'm Tiga, and
Okay.
her and Bax seems to be something of an item.
So, Bax, I just had this revelation
Okay.
about your bar, your tavern that you'll soon own with Lady Tiga.
Lady Tiga. She's just Tiga to me.
This is great though. What if you host friendly combat with Tiga's armors and you call the bar Hammered?
That ain't half bad. And I mean, I know Tiga would. I'd definitely give her something to do. Lord, gods know, she can be a bit of a handful. But yeah, she could probably sell her armor too.
An armor and weapon shop where people can test out blunted weapons and armors And after they're spent, they can go spend some money at the bar. Get drunk. Get hammered.
That's the slogan.
That is an idea if I've ever heard one. It's been my dream for so long since I stopped being a privateer. I think I will. You know what? I'll buy that name off you right now. What's 5 silver? What do you think 5 silver?
I just want to help you. I want to invest in this. In you. I want to invest in your dream.
He's very clearly taken aback, and as a fairly, kind of tough-looking dude and pretty burly, he seems pretty touched for such a grand gesture for people that he literally just met.
That's why we're heroes.
Now he's really gonna want your number.
What? I can't believe it. What is your name? Young lad. I didn't even bother to.
Pharaoh's Shady Thorn.
Pharaoh's. You know what? It is. It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance. And this investment, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to draw plans tonight. We're gonna have it, Pharaoh's. We're gonna do this, Mantiga.
Let's talk in the morning. I'll be able to get your investment in full.
In full. In full, okay.
As much as I can provide, at least.
So maybe not.
Like a down.
But
All right.
Pharaoh's is loaded, I'm sure.
Yeah. We just steal it. Just pop up, steal money.
He's clearly overwhelmed, and now his mind is mile a minute, and he's very overtaken with some joy there.
awesome. And with that, Pharaoh's is. Oops. I don't know what I just did. Oh, I think I made a macro. With that, Pharaoh's is going to retire to a room.
Sure, absolutely, and he'll pull a key, pretty thick key up, and it's got a ring, and on the ring it's got a little lightning bolt with a hammer crossed, and hands it to you.
Oh, that's fun.
Awesome.
I bet he gets a room all to himself.
Does that lead upstairs or to a cellar?
Yeah, absolutely. No. Actually, the rooms outside are up and around that corner. Kind of past the door you came.
Oh.
Outside and upstairs, that's where your room. Yes, that's our cellar.
Gotcha.
Stairs back there. But yeah, absolutely. And rest well, lad. Yeah. Oh, we have a conversation to have in the morning. Tiga! Where's that boy?
Don't come find her.
Yeah.
All right, Pharaoh's is out.
Night night.
All right, Pharaoh's.
Into the woods.
No, sorry.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
He doesn't want a room. He wants to go hunt.
So, Ferris, you go outside into the dark and head upstairs. Upstairs is a little dark, but
Oh,
you do.
hi, Martuk.
You pass by Martuk.
Can I grab Pharaoh before he passes me by?
Sure, absolutely.
Or I just wanted to pull him aside privately and let him know that I thought that maybe we should keep a watch tonight, even though we're staying in an inn.
Oh, yes. I can take second watch after I rest.
Okay.
He just passes out.
Whatever.
Come by my room 103 in 4 hours,
Okay.
and I'll take the next watch.
Also, how are we dividing up rooms? How many rooms do they have, Pharaoh?
Not sure. Just ask Bax for a key.
I think we may need to share some rooms potentially.
It's possibly. Just ask Bax. We've paid for them all.
Okay.
In full.
Yeah.
Who paid for them all?
Both Lazel and I.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Did you though?
We gave him 5 gold.
Well, we gave him 10 gold.
Oh, you did?
As an
'Cause he
investment,
gave
yes.
5.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
not,
did?
not
That was
the
very
five
clearly
rooms.
earmarked as an investment.
Wait, no, I
The
gave
5
him 5 for
For the room.
room.
Oh,
Just-
okay. That was for
It
the
was.
rooms.
It was like
For
extra.
a
insane.
room. She paid for a room.
No,
and then
I
gave
didn't. I
extra.
paid for the no, because the rooms total for all of us, there were
was
2,
5
was
silver.
5
Yeah.
silver.
Okay.
So there's 2 rooms.
But she gave him.
No, that was 5
extra
silver per
Per
person.
room.
Oh.
It
Oh, wait,
still
per
would cover-
person or
it-
per room?
it would still
Okay,
cover
wait,
it.
but
It
it's
said per person in your party.
but it still
Okay.
It still
covers
covers
it.
it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still good. You're good.
So
And it-
whatever's
there was
left over, you can keep. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's just
Fair
we
enough.
we
But
put
he
up the.
has to work with the wizard broom.
He got overwhelmed,
Right.
Yeah.
so forgive Bax for.
Okay,
For not-
so we
Oh,
have
no.
No.
2
2
rooms.
rooms.
Is that
Yes.
what we're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
2
Yes.
rooms.
2 rooms were,
Okay.
were open. The rest
So,
of
Pharos, how about?
Here, come with me. I'm gonna unlock the room,
Yes.
and then I'll give you the key.
Why don't we all stay in one room? Can
Doesn't
we fit?
matter.
Can we fit in one room?
You're 7 feet tall.
I am not 7
You're as
feet.
long as the room.
You're being bigotry and
So
racist.
racist right now.
Okay, fine. 6'7"
Hold
I
up.
think that's
I
what it
need to
was.
tell
So-
you how tall I am.
them. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm gonna show you the rooms. How's that?
Okay.
No.
Okay, yes, I am
Unacceptable.
6'7".
Ah, see, I was right.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
already put.
your
put 'em to bed.
rooms are over here.
You know, if there's a map, that means there's monsters.
There came.
This is why Alondor wanted to set a watch.
Like a 12x7 room.
So you kind of have rooms across. The 2 rooms that you have are one where Pharos is right now, and then the one to the north, one
Okay.
above it. So you have 6 beds
I'm sorry.
available.
Which rooms are available?
So the
It's
one
that one in the corner?
one that Pharos is in
Yes.
here,
Yes.
and the one up here.
Okay, so the room that Pharos is in is this space right here.
Yeah, so
Yes.
they're not
Okay,
connected.
6 or 3 beds and 3 beds.
They're
Yeah.
not exactly connected. Wait. Okay, so you come up the stairs. How do you?
No, the stairs are on that side.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So there's
There's 2
2 sets of stairs basically.
Okay.
One is I want to say one is internal, but there is a cellar, and I'm trying to remember.
Oh, is this where the people who work at the inn stay or something like that?
No. This where you are now is where it's at, but the stairs that he went up
Yeah.
has access to this half.
Okay,
So
so,
this-
the stairs that he went up just go to the 2 rooms that we have.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool beans.
So that works out.
Okay, so
because-
we could potentially set up a watch just outside of the 2 rooms or something like that. Just have one person.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Or at the bottom of
this
the
little
staircase.
space right here is kind of a
Just sleep on the
small
stairs.
entryway or hallway.
Yeah.
Probably big enough for you guys to like take a chair and sit in there.
Okay, so I guess I've not yet begun my conversation with O'Girl, so I will go upstairs with Pharos and figure out what the
Ooh.
room situation is.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, you can talk to her. Yeah.
I already tried. She was not impressed.
Oh yeah.
Grith wants to sleep with the thief.
I still want to talk to
Really?
O'Girl.
Rick
Like, I'm
wants
still
to
planning to come
sleep.
back downstairs and talk to her, but
That's
I can't
fine.
like,
Outside
be
of
interrupted
the
in the middle of the
cage that he's
conversation.
in right
so-
now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
so
worries.
go upstairs and determine that. I would like to suggest to Pharos when he gets back that he take first watch since nobody else is in the room yet.
How could they know?
Sleeping up there.
He
Huh?
said he wanted
How
second.
could
He
they
said he
know?
was going to take second.
How could who know?
He's
But
passing
like,
it over.
how could our rooms be like bugged or something?
They don't have that kind of technology.
What are you talking about?
Like, why would there?
Technology?
need-
No.
Like
Magic?
nobody has been
Absolutely.
up
Well,
there,
yeah.
so why would there be a first watch if we're all
There's a
gonna be
portal open.
meandering up there
Just
anyway?
echo.
You can scry on people. Scrying
Technically,
does not require...
Marduk is watching. He's on the staircase.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't understand your question at all.
'Cause this is
I
all
just
a
don't know
courtyard.
why.
That's
Wouldn't
like
first
outdoors,
watch
right?
be like
Yes. This...
when we all get up
Yeah, that's
there?
all.
Yeah.
That's all stable
Yeah.
yard.
So no one needs to
wall,
be on
and
watch
then
right now
the
when
woods.
it's
Like a
just
big-
Pharos.
Well, if Pharos is planning to go to sleep right
Gotcha.
away, then yes.
Well, Martuk's at the stairs.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't. We'd have to go down there and communicate, and then he needs to watch. But
We
yeah.
need a code.
Yep.
Okay.
We need
I
to
don't
learn
mind
sign
apples.
language.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
don't need a code, but
Code
all
word.
right. So fine, Pharaoh's. I can let Pharaoh's go to sleep, and then I can go back downstairs and
Yeah,
talk
tuck
to
him in,
Martuk and let him
Kiss
know
him on the head.
that he should keep watch until everybody else is ready to go to sleep.
Yeah,
There we
that's fine.
go.
But take
I
the
don't-
key.
I don't
Make
need-
sure you take the key.
Yeah, I don't need as much sleep. So,
Y'all elves don't need. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need any sleep.
yeah,
Almost.
being an elf.
You go
Okay,
back
so I have tucked Pharaoh's into bed. And then
Night-night.
I
Tell
have
him
discovered
sweet
what the room
kisses.
situation is, so I'll return downstairs to communicate to Martuk that he should keep watch in the meantime, and then I will eventually make my way to try to speak to all of our compatriots about the room situation, figure out how they want to divide up.
Yeah.
I will suggest to Snops that he go sleep it off in Pharaoh's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had to give him the key. Or did you lock Ferris in the room?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took the key from him and locked him in the room. Yeah.
Wow,
So
you
how's
really
Schnapps
are.
gonna get in there?
Then I'm gonna go back up with Schnapps. Also,
He tucked Schnapps in.
I will gather Schnapps.
He's one by one leading the boys upstairs.
Yeah, all right, guys.
Leading them to bed.
Time to take your
I
dad.
think we found the group dad.
And then he's gonna go talk to Morticia like, whew, kids are asleep now.
Boys and grown-ups can talk.
Yeah.
Yes. So I will grab Schnapps. I will bring Schnapps with me, and I will track down Grith and let him know about the room situation and ask him where he wants to sleep.
I really hesitate to mention it because of the absolute fun I could be having right now. But did any of you bring the wagon with you?
Oh yeah, we got it from the road. Remember we
It's-
We
put
did
it
at the end of our last session. Yeah.
Right. Where did you put it?
out front.
It's just chilling out front. Okay. Cool. No, go
Wait,
ahead.
no, they said weren't there stables? They said that we could.
Well, we
like,
brought
We've
it.
been walking through the stables.
okay, fine.
I haven't heard any arrangements
The
made
group
to.
dad will take care of the carriage.
Well, when you guys were hauling crap out and throwing it out, it was right out there.
Yeah. Well, we just haven't dealt with it yet, but we will.
At least my stuff
It's
won't be
gonna
stolen.
get wrong.
Yeah, by the way, I took the key from you and locked the door, so
Gotcha.
you were
He
sleeping.
tucked you in, and
You're all
then,
good.
and then he
Yeah.
decided that he needed to bring Schnapps back and tuck him in.
Which I'm not done yet. I have gathered Schnapps,
done drinking yet.
and I'm speaking with Grith about the room situation and letting him know that
so are
we
you
divide
holding
up
Schnapps
between
like
two
a
rooms.
child right
Alondor, do you need me to go get the wagon and put it in the stable?
Yes, Grith, I would appreciate it if you
All right.
did that. Thank
Go ahead,
you.
take it.
I'll go grab the wagon.
So while
Grith
Grith is doing that, I will take Schnapps upstairs and put him to bed.
Okay.
Do I need to go out and grab the wagon?
Yes.
now? You just said you
You
would.
just articulated
did
it.
it?
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put Grith in the, or not Grith, Schnapps in the same room.
Everyone's getting tucked in by Alondor.
In the same room as Pharaoh's.
Oh.
And then I will go downstairs back to the bar, recover the key for the second room, and then go track down Lazel to let her know about the sleeping situation, as well as speak to Martuk about the sleeping situation on the way to Lazel. There we go.
Voila.
So we all know
Man.
what's happening.
Sweating after that. That was a lot of work.
We need to text.
Yeah, we need a group chat or something.
We have a group
Is
chat.
No, like one in the game.
Oh.
We have like some
We
like
we need one of
messaging
those.
system through
Yeah.
our hands or
So-
something.
So what you're saying is we need a psionic.
Yes.
Magical.
Is that like a little will-o-wisp that pops?
No, like a class.
Oh.
Somebody who has like telepathy.
Yes.
Or sending stone or anything.
Yeah. Hey, can you work that into our next treasure? It would make our lives so
On
easy.
All right.
Are you talking
So
to the lady?
Alondor is now speaking to Lazel as she's, buying jewelry or whatever.
Okay, I can take care of myself. Thank you.
You need tucked
Get
in.
out of here.
Alondor is
Do not kill, do not kill.
Yeah. Thou shalt not hate
Alondor
thy-
is remembering the oath that he's about to take and is saying,
It's not too late for that.
Lazel,
You never know.
yet.
You can just abandon your
Lazel,
oath.
I was just attempting to let you know about our sleeping arrangements for tonight.
Thank you.
Who would you like to share a room with?
Not schnapps.
Okay, that's great. Then you will be in the room at the top of the stairs on the right.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
Bye.
How's your jewelry shopping going?
It's going well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't
Tiga's
hold you up
very
anymore.
uncomfortable just looking at
The sexual tension is through the roof.
Yeah. I wish you the best of luck. And I will retreat and try to finally now go speak to old girl, elf lady, whatever her name is. Martisha.
Mars.
Just saying, like, conquest and vengeance are still on the table.
So, like, are you wanting to buy it for him to give to you?
Oh, I would like to clothe myself with jewelry. This is strictly treat yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, just.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I
Literally.
think everybody should have something like me and Bax have.
Aw, that's really cute. You know, this is only developed in the past like 20 minutes, so whatever it is, it's not here. Continue.
Okay. Well, anyways, as I was saying, very, very light filigree on this one with the inset stone, and 10 silver for this one. This one's it's really just kind of my take on some of the Neverwinter fashion that comes down, and so yeah, as you can see with like the very lilting curls.
Mm-hmm.
And, this one, one of my favorite, but 7 silver is like what I'm trying to build an inventory
Totally.
with like a price levels and
Yeah,
yeah.
I totally get that. Well, I'll take that one with the jewel,
Jewel?
and then you got some bangles, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the simple ones to make, but
Mm-hmm.
they're actually a lot of fun.
Cool. So how much is this all gonna run me?
So you want some bangles and
The inset ring.
the ring, absolutely. Let me just. Sorry, Bax is usually the one who does the business end of this.
All
Hold on.
good.
She, you kind of see her like with a
Abacus?
piece of, huh?
Abacus?
Yes, she pulls out an abacus and starts flipping things back and forth. No, she pulls out a piece of chalk and she's kind of writing on her anvil, trying to do some math very clearly. Not her strong suit, but
Why don't I just give you like
15
silver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. Thank you
Here
so
you go.
much.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just if anybody asks, tell them Tiga from the High Road, Wayside
Oh
Inn.
yeah.
Awesome. Thank you
Yes,
so
with
much.
bags. No problem.
Thank you, Lazel. I'm so glad you guys stopped here.
Me too. Me too. Okay. Night night. Good night now. Okay.
Sleep well.
Now I'm going to bed.
Okay.
In my room. Thank you for telling me.
I see Alondor going towards the elf, and I pat him on the back and say good luck as I head towards the halfling.
are you doing anything when you're patting him, or it's just
Yeah,
you saying good luck?
I'm giving him guidance.
Oh, all right.
Ooh. Okay.
Good luck.
Oh, wait. Are you willing?
He feels.
I am. If it's Griff, I'm
Yeah.
willing.
Oh,
Okay.
makes me wonder if it wasn't great.
If it was Martuk, no. He does not.
All right, so Alondor, you can roll a d4 and add that number to any ability check of your choice. You can roll.
Before and after.
Yeah, you can.
Before
or after. Excuse me. You're not
Double
rolling a d4
up
twice.
on it.
No. And then once you use that once, the spell ends.
Okay.
Awesome. And does that have a physical component?
I don't think so. It's a cantrip.
You just have to touch him.
Yeah,
Yep.
guidance, no.
Cool. Well, you pat him on the back, and he feels nice warm rush of encouragement from you as he heads to speak with Martisha. And you said you're
Headed
walking
toward-
towards
Yep, I'm gonna sit next to the half elf or halfling.
halfling. Okay.
Wow, presumptive of you, just gonna straight up sit down.
Well,
at
just,
their
I just
table.
walk up and be like, so I heard you're the owner of the beautiful animals in the back,
Oh, hello. Yes, yes.
young lady.
It's mine. Young lady.
Oh, rough. That's presumptuous.
Not exactly. But thank you. Thank you.
You look young to me.
Hey,
Sure.
do I
Smooth
need
talking mastermind.
Uh-huh.
Do not let him
Just
interact with
definitely got all that wooing down. You are back in the swing of things.
Is she
Saddle
blushing?
again.
Can I do an investigation check to see if she's blushing?
Sure, go for it.
Look at her face.
Perception check away.
15 plus 6. 21.
She's not blushing,
Dang it.
but
Wow.
she seems amused.
Flattered? Amused.
Amused.
All right.
Bemused? Seamused?
Yeah, why don't you try that on Chelsea next time?
Yeah.
Young lady. And I just say, any of them don't happen to be for sale, are they?
Well, funny you should ask. Yes, kind of. Yeah, not to you. So, here's the thing. What's your name?
Grith.
Griff. Strong name. Strong arms.
Used to be.
You got a gimp arm.
Well, I'm Pinchwit Wigglehoof, and yes, that is my herd. But I'm kind of in the employ of Bagel Neverember. You may have heard of him. I have a deal with my herd. They're going to Vandalin. Well, I'm trying to get them to Vandalin.
And she kind of nervously looks down at her hands and kind of is wringing her hands.
Anyways, I am working for Neverember for the benefit of Leylon. And I heard you just came from Leylon?
We did, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm trying to get them to Fandolin to sell. Barton's Provisions, you may have heard of them? Yes? No?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to get them there to sell to him. He has a deal. It's very complicated, you might understand, but you and your friends do seem very strong and big. We might be able to come to a deal. I have a couple hundred of them. If one of them was to wander along the way, it happens. But I need you to get me there. Can you?
Isn't that where we're going? Out of
Vandalin? Yes.
okay,
Yeah, that
that's
is
where we're headed.
I'm great.
Okay.
currently where you're
That sounds like a great deal. But why don't we pretend that two, like a ram and a whatever you call your female. I would know what that is.
a druid.
What a
Yeah,
fantastic
Shapeshifts
druid.
into animals might actually, yes.
Wow.
Especially if he's being
No,
played by a
it's
farmer.
it's a ram and a ewe.
I use a baby.
A ram and a
baby sheep, I believe.
No, use. Oh yeah, it is. No, EWE is a female goat sheep.
Yeah, you're right.
A doe for goats.
Oh, that is right. Yes, he is right. Fine. A ram and a doe.
She kind of gives you a very skeptical look.
What exactly do you do?
Well, I mean, we're just adventurers, but eventually I'd like to settle down and start my own little
Family
farm.
with goats.
Slaughter.
And you don't know what a dough is?
I'm learning. I want to get into the business. I just needed a female and a male.
It's okay. I can teach
Tell
you
me
what
about
you do.
these goats. They look pretty cool.
Also, did you say there was 200 to 300 of these?
100.
A couple hundred.
Where are these goats? There's like
I mean,
All this poverty.
I can't exactly keep them here around the. Yes, I mean
Naturally.
they're in.
You see like a mass moving through the woods. They're just eating the trees.
Yeah. Like a locust.
You see a hill, but the hill starts moving.
Yeah. The hills have.
They're nearby. Wait, why am I even talking to you?
You're not even there.
We're gonna go out in the morning and there's gonna be 180 zombie goats.
They all got bit. Call lightning.
Let me think about
How
two
about
of them.
I give you some gold to offset that extra one?
Roll for persuasion.
Can I persuade
How
her?
much
Ooh, yeah,
gold?
can I persuade her?
How much gold are we
You're offering an escort
talking?
for this lady, and you're also offering to give her gold. I'm not
Two
here.
golds. For two golds.
Yeah, actually,
Wait, what do you mean actually?
I think
We're kind of just talking over each other
you
here.
know, I have voices in my head that tell me things. They
Gotta have
don't.
someone else.
Do not kill her.
What? Max? Max?
No.
Conversation.
How about for good faith, I'll give you 5 silver for the offset of the extra goat. And we're
5
also
silver?
escorting your 200 goats across the land and making sure that every
And
single one of them
I
makes it.
will admit they are difficult alone. Oh, they are difficult.
So you'd rather
But
not have that
you're,
extra one.
you're.
Come on, let me persuade her.
You can roll for it.
All right.
These are some of the best meat and milk providers
That's cocked.
in this entire region.
18.
And you want me to let them go for how much? I'm sorry. For how much?
5 silver.
5.
I'm
It
not.
costs 5 silver to stay here for one evening, sir.
I'm not saying it's for just the one goat. I'm saying that's what we're going to do for you, and I'm giving you 5 silver as an extra little bonus. We will transport you for 2 of the goats,
I see.
a breeding pair.
A breeding pair.
It's like Lando.
You're asking me. What do you want with
Worse all
a
the time.
breeding pair?
Yeah.
Well, you see, he's a druid, so he can shapeshift.
Oh, gross.
Terrible.
Strike
not
that
where my
from
head
the
was going for
record.
some reason.
And he's got really high animal handling.
Oh man.
These are just for starting my farm.
These are the voices in your head.
No, they're the voices in Pinchwith.
Yes.
Pinchwit Wigglehoof. Yes, that is.
Wiggle. I put Gigglehoof.
Same difference.
Wiggle.
The G is silent.
I rolled a 20 on persuasion. Or,
Oh.
well, not a natural 20, a
18
18
plus
plus
2.
2.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, but if I'm giving you a breeding pair, they're not to be diddled around with your weird druidic nonsense. Oh wait, she doesn't even know you're a druid. Sorry. You.
voices.
How
The
do you
voices told me. They told me.
They cannot come to harm. You cannot put them in harm's way.
No, I would
And
never
you
dream
cannot
of it.
become competition for me. This contract, my deal with the Never Embers, you cannot endanger that.
Oh, we have a deal with Lord Never Ember too.
You have a deal? What kind of deal have you struck with him?
You know, we're just part of the bands of groups that he sent out
Bands
to
of-
protect the land.
Oh, I thought you were another. Okay, well, oh, you just sell swords. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
What were you worried that we were?
Another trader like me, or a farmer, or
No, just sell
God's
swords.
forbid a goat herd group?
Should see our last herd. I mean,
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't catch that.
they were all black goats.
Oh,
They had 4 horns.
What?
I'm asleep. I don't know what's happening.
Asleep.
I just hear snoring.
It's Pharaoh's or
And
Schnapps.
creaking.
It's not me.
I'm trancing.
So it's Schnapps.
It's stops.
Yeah, let's shake on it then. And when do you need to leave?
As soon as possible. If you're, well, where are you headed?
We're also headed to Phandalin.
Oh, wonderful. Well, in the morning.
That works for us. I'll let the rest of the group know. We're now owners of goats, and we're also now
You're
babysitters
owners-
of goats.
You're owners of goats at the end.
Fine.
You do not get the goats until you prove that you can get me to Fendlin and the goats. I
I'm still
should
listening, but I'm thinking of my goat
I-
herd that I'm going to build.
I should mention they are difficult. I'm gonna need all of your help. Every one of you is going to. There's a lot of them.
We have a drunk dwarf. Does he count as a person that you're going to need? He normally
What
just
can he
stays in
do?
the cart.
He occasionally helps out. Let's give him some credit here.
He drives the cart.
Yeah, there you go.
Then the rest of you are fine to help with the goats. Yes, but it's hard to get them
We've
to
been
go
enlisted.
faster than
While we were asleep.
a few miles a day. 3 is what I've been able to get them to do.
Bam. 3 miles.
This is
a
gonna
day.
take a while,
Rockseeker's
huh?
gonna be
How
dead.
far away is the Phandalin?
21 miles.
A week?
Take a week when we could get there in a day.
We'll get there in a day.
Well, a day and a half.
3. It took us 2 days to get here. And that's
Also,
only halfway.
We can light a fire behind him.
I could turn into a dire wolf and make it move pretty quick.
Woo!
Yeah, use your,
Yeah.
your goat herding
You
skills.
just get
Yeah.
your jaw broken by a kick.
They all gang up on me.
Start stomping you.
100. What is 100?
I'll ram you.
4.
I'll ram you.
400. Maybe.
wait,
200 average.
Yeah.
we didn't sign up for this side.
Well,
I would
regardless
guess to
of
kill
what
me,
we all might think, Grith has apparently made
I've
this
already
deal
made the deal.
without
I don't know.
consulting any of us. So.
What you guys are talking
And
about?
wake up in the morning and be like, hey guys, we're ready to go. I'm like, what?
Hey, we've got goats now.
Good.
And by that, I mean I've got goats now. And we're all.
There's some conditions.
I need your help for a week so I can have my goats.
Yeah,
Did you
what are
guys
we
do?
getting out of this?
Nothing.
Goat milk. Lots of goat. As much goat milk as you want.
Goat
I don't think we
cheese.
can milk the goats on the
You
road.
don't know? Actually, we could.
The problem is you don't know.
Yeah.
I'll use my animal handling
aren't
to
they, like,
magically know.
Huge.
Yes, they're giant goats.
Yeah, that's a lot of goat milk.
How are you gonna reach? Like, how
need to
big
buy
are
a
they?
They're not that. They're like horse size, right?
We need to buy a bottle.
I've got vials. I've got vials. You could fill up some vials of giant goat milk.
Yeah, but where
A
are we gonna-
vial's like 5 milliliters.
I know. Just like one squirt and it fills it up.
Where are we going to sell it though? Because
Yeah,
we
they're
can't
roughly 900 pounds.
So
Yeah.
That'd
Bro!
be a horse.
you're talking 2 meters tall, 3
we could
meters long.
literally
2 meters tall is a little.
have a
meters
goat
long?
army
That's as tall
of
as
900-pound goats that we could just send ahead of us and wreck everything.
But they aren't our goats.
They're about 5 feet at the shoulder.
So we have to wait for them to breed to get to about 100 goats. And then we can send them into this battle where we'll clearly be on a
Druid
plane.
spell that I can use that multiplies them quickly.
Are you
That
at
sounds
level
like-
2 capable of using such a
We'll
spell?
find out. I just need to get the goats over there.
I
and
cast
then
the
I get my
level
goats.
4 spell, Pheromones.
Follow me.
I cast. Do it like bunnies.
Even if they do breed, you gotta wait for them to gestate and then grow. And
Also,
we got a week, man.
Isn't Rockseeker in like a mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Aren't
there
we
some
going to a
urgency
mine?
in this quest that we're doing right now?
Also,
I'll
a
send them back.
900-pound goat, how much is that going to graze?
Yeah.
We will clear the forest. We can start
The
a
land
small
will be
business.
barren.
We can start a small business of clearing land for farmers.
We still don't own these goats, Jordan. Stop making plans with them.
That's okay, we can count.
Chickens before they're hatched.
Even if we surreptitiously milk them before we get to our destination. What? That's what I'm saying. Even if that was actually possible, where would we sell it? Because we already promised that woman, or you promised her, that we weren't going to be competition for her business. There's no way we can sell goat milk in Phandalin.
Maybe she's not milking them right now. Maybe she doesn't know the potential of
What?
goat
She
milk.
clearly knows more than you do. You don't even know what they're called.
All right, so
Maybe she just drinks it for herself. She doesn't realize the full potential.
What are
that's
you
it.
talking about, man?
6 hours
This is a
later.
professional goat herder. Come on now.
All right.
Scruffy looking.
So
Jordan,
I
mean,
shake
Griff-
I shake her hand and
Griff, I just
say
need you to
we'll
admit-
see you in the morning.
Yeah.
You made this deal entirely for your own benefit at great inconvenience to the rest of the group.
So we
This
could
is
like
where
leave
The
him.
group
Just
might.
an hour after sunup.
Yep, that
meet
works for
meet
us.
in front of the inn, and we will go get the herd.
Sounds great.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna head to bed. That was keeping me awake. We're gonna need a lot of sleep.
I don't.
Night.
She scurries off.
Did you want to
okay.
talk to old
Yeah.
girl?
Yes, I do. Alondor, none the wiser to this incredibly stupid conversation.
He sees the
Feet
halfling
away
skip
from
by
him.
him.
He's like, oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Actually, as she heads towards her bed, Alondor, you see a little hand kind of just above the table waving at you.
See you tomorrow.
Scurries upstairs.
I just kind of, okay, and then try to go back to my conversation.
That was weird.
Yeah, that's I'll ask about that later type thought. So
Tonight.
yeah,
I wake up with a pillow over my face.
no, you don't wake up.
Yeah, we'll meet her the next morning. Unfortunately, Grith passed away in his sleep last night, and we'll be unable to uphold that contract. We're now one man short, so we
Military
apologize.
training exercise.
Grith, you are left at a table yourself. Bax is kind of chuckling to himself at the bar, and Alondor, you have approached Morticia. She is seemingly still, busy.
Just still rifling through all that paperwork.
She's actually writing. She seems to be writing a letter of some sort, and very peeved about whatever content it is regarding.
Oh, okay.
Does he need to be making perception checks while she's doing all that? Or can he?
Maybe.
You guys can act accordingly. That's entirely up to you. I'm just here to see what kind of shenanigans you try to pull.
Well.
Let's like limit that.
Yeah. Did not anticipate the Wayside Inn being
This.
the Wayside Inn and a half.
He waylaid in.
The Waylaid Inn.
Good evening, Madam Innkeeper.
And you hear this pause. As I told your compatriots, if you need anything, Bax or Cora. And actually, as she kind of gestures towards the kitchen, Cora will come out, and you see an orc kind of female orc kind of pushes her way out of the door with her hands with some food. Ugh. Where are the ones I'm delivering these to? Oops. And Bax will kind of point at Grith, and she slides. There you go. You may want to drink for that. And she'll head over, and she just kind of holds a plate out to you.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Where are the other ones?
Like just leave them here on the table. We'll come get them.
Yeah.
All right. And as she heads back to the kitchen in the back, she'll drop other plates off next to you.
Grith, can you take those upstairs to the rest of our party?
Yeah, sure. It's the least I can do considering what you guys are gonna do for me tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just take the.
Thank you, Grith.
Don't mind that little.
And Madam Innkeeper, I actually was not going to ask for any of your assistance. I was going to offer my own. See, I'm a servant of Helm, and it's my calling to offer assistance to those I meet on my travels. Is there anything that I could do for you in your inn at this time?
Are you looking to become one of my staff?
I would certainly be happy to help you this evening.
So that's a no.
Unfortunately, I am already contracted for some duties to Lord Everender starting tomorrow. So,
I'm sorry, who?
Lord Neverember?
Amber. Oh, yes. Seems to be a lot of that going around.
He certainly is throwing his weight around quite a bit recently.
Can I try to perceive while they're talking?
Sure. She has kind of set the letter down off to the side on the table that she's sitting at currently, and kind of overtaking there.
Natural 20.
Okay.
And +4, 24.
Yeah.
And so, as you're speaking to Marticia, you having heard kind of a muffled conversation being struck up, you go ahead and do your sly little peeky peek, and on the papers it's a big jumble of different things, but on one piece you see a collection of numbers. It kind of looks like a tally, an inventory for possibly what the inn has, set against what they're spending on resources for the patrons, or per month kind of in and out resources. The letter that she seems to be in the middle of writing, you do a little bit of a mental gymnastic. You spin the page around and kind of read it backwards, upside down, and what she has so far seems to be a bit of an angry letter, and it's being sent to Leylon, specifically for the town council, and looks like she is angry about the attack that happened tonight, and is very strongly wording their particular part of the pact not being held up to satisfaction for her, and a few choice words maybe being sprinkled in. Maybe some older words that you're not really familiar with, but seem very dire. Something about drawing and quartering, and some burning metals and places that it doesn't want to go. But that seems to be about what you can perceive based on your little window peek.
Okay. All
As for you, Alonzo, you have provided your service. I have made sure that you are fed as a result. I believe our transaction for the evening is complete. But I appreciate what you are trying to do. Helm is not shunned here.
We try to be accepting of all gods, as you try to be in such a situation, but seems he provided you. So
Indeed.
I will say a prayer to your God tonight.
Well, thank you. You do me a great honor.
Is there anything else?
No, if there's nothing else I can do for you, then I think I will.
Well, she kind of looks you up and down. No, nothing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's nothing else I can do for you, then I think I will enjoy the,
Retired in my
I am sure, excellent facilities you have for us to sleep in this evening. So,
Very gracious of you. Yes, it is new linen.
I can tell you know what you're doing when you're running this business. I commend you on such an excellent establishment.
I run a tight ship. It works. Or I make it work.
I appreciate your bold candor.
I don't have time for mincing words. When you've been alive as long as I have, you tire of subtlety.
Well, I hope you sleep well. Find the opportunity to sleep. I think I myself will turn in for the evening and speak with my compatriots about how their evening went.
There
We
will
should
be luck
have
tonight.
should have some fresh eggs in the morning, if you are so inclined. So.
Excellent. I will look forward to those.
And she'll incline her head, seeming to have softened just a little bit towards you during the short exchange, but very,
Like honey.
very quickly, if it seems concluded with you, she'll give you that nod and then turn back to her letter, and you hear a kind of an angry scritching resume.
All right, I will go collect Martuk on my way back up to the room and ask him if he learned anything.
All right. Gentlemen are retiring for the evening.
Yeah, I'm just standing outside the door because they locked it. I just got all this food. And I'm like,
Mom can't hold it longer.
So once I get up, I will unlock both rooms, and then Grith can drop off, I guess, 3 plates in each room.
Well, Martuk, without stealing your agency there, are you also joining him, or are you still hanging out?
I
trying
will, and when we're all
Okay.
together in the room, I'll share what I learned.
So but we're asleep, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
I'm out.
Yeah.
and we
No,
just
we're-
cracked open the door.
No, we'll go talk in the other room. Like, Grith is just
Yeah.
going to drop off plates in their room
Yeah.
whilst they sleep.
I requested to not sleep near Schnapp, so I'm in the other
Okay,
room.
you're in the other
Yeah,
room.
we're in the
then.
other
and
room.
frankly, we're just going to go talk in that room anyways.
Whoa, what are you guys doing? It's bedtime. Okay. Oh, is
Or we're in
that?
the hallway.
Do you have food?
Yep.
Okay, I'm awake now.
So, interestingly enough, I found out why she was so irritable this evening.
Really?
Why is
Yes. It appears that the letter that she was writing was a strongly worded letter to the town council of Leylon because of an attack that happened here earlier today. So, I think we should be on guard, to your point, for something that might happen again. So,
Like the zombies or something else?
I couldn't make out specifically. I could just, from the scribbles I could make out on the letter, she was very upset about them not upholding their end of the pact that they had.
Well, I kind of insinuated to Bax, that we would make sure that their side of the bargain would be upheld if they partnered with Wizard Brewing Tower Company, because or Wizard Tower Brewing Company. There we go. Like when their supplies come in or shipments come in. So. Maybe.
Well done, Liesel.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I hope that we can one day uphold that somehow.
Oh, Glow Kindle is our man, and we've got that That
All
little
these
sissy
promises.
boy.
We don't even know.
What's that kid's name?
Oh, speaking of
With the
that,
jag-
we
Lazel is still speaking right now.
I feel like we have sway in Leylon with the people who are there, so I think we can make that happen.
I certainly hope so. It's a truly noble goal that we will aspire to.
Yes.
Was there anything else that you saw in Martu besides that letter?
I couldn't make out much other than the ledger. It was just an accounting of expenditures and revenue for the hotel. I couldn't make out much more than that.
Did they seem to be doing well financially?
You saw they were
I was going to say, what did I see?
breaking even at best. There might have been a little more red than black.
Okay. It's
Mm.
probably because of the attack. I'm guessing they were robbed or whatever else, and they're having to reinvest into their inn to make it top notch. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I think investing in the Wizard Brewing Brewing Company would help their profits. If I could get the name right, it would be ideal.
That's a really good idea. Grith, I saw you speaking to a halfling for a while. Then she told me that she would see me in the morning. What was that about?
Well, everyone was in the giving mood, and I just felt like I needed to share some of the love that everyone else was. I felt like I was missing out, and it just happens that she's going to Leylon, and I offered.
She's going to Leylon?
Sorry, she's going to Phandalin.
Oh,
And,
well, that's perfect. So are we.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I said. And she asked if we would help protect her on the way there. I said, of course.
Yeah.
We would love
Okay.
to help you.
That's my calling. I would love to
And,
protect her on the way there.
She might also have 200 goats with her, but
I'm sorry.
that is beside the point. I mean, this will be easy.
She's managing all those giant goats
I know,
by herself.
and we've got 6 people with us. It should be
Does
a
she have some
cakewalk.
skills that
watching
allow her
now?
to manage so many goats all at once?
Yeah, who's watching them now?
You know, I didn't ask that, but I just assume that she's made it this far. She probably
Can't
has a
she
handle
make it
on
a little farther?
Yeah,
Yeah, she could, but then we
Well-
wouldn't get to serve her and help this little halfling out.
Whoa, did you just call a halfling little? Is that allowed?
That is quite disrespectful.
Yeah,
but-
that seems pretty.
It's an adjective. I mean, halflings are.
half.
Call her a midget.
Half off.
They're half off.
That's terrible.
Half off of normal. 50% person.
BOGO!
Just kidding.
Grith, what were the particulars of this arrangement?
So basically, she just needs us to help her bring her goats to Phandalin and fulfill her duty or contract that she has with one of the shopkeepers down there to sell her goats to them.
Well, how long is it gonna take?
She mentioned something about how they can only go like 3 miles a day.
3 miles a day.
You know, I have a plan. It involves
You going by yourself?
No, it involves me
Weird.
being a sheepdog and just pushing them along through the woods.
Like a normal sized sheepdog? Aren't these the big
Like
ones?
a dire wolf. That'd probably
Griff,
work.
have
healthy
you ever herded giant goats before?
How hard could it be? I mean,
We'll just
they're
surround
just dumb animals.
Grith, you saw that giant goat absolutely crush that hand earlier
But I
tonight.
did see them freak out when they saw me as a dire wolf, so I think we could use that to our
Is
advantage.
freaking out what we want them to do?
We want them to run over?
Controlled chaos is what I'd probably call it.
So we're gonna start the day. You're gonna turn into dire wolf, and then they're all gonna scatter.
In the direction of Phandalin. You know, they're not lemmings where they all just run off a cliff. Like they're going to go the way the
What is a
halfling
lemming?
goes. Huh?
What is a lemming?
You know, those little small rodents that jump off of cliffs and kill
Do
themselves.
they have those in Sword Coast?
They got all sorts of animals. Well, that would,
I'm sorry, you
actually,
like-
that's not. That
Are we-
would be
are we
out of
trying to-
character.
What?
Animals. I mean,
In any case,
Yeah.
what you're saying is that you contracted. How many of us are supposed to be with her on this quest?
technically 5 because I told her that Schnapps drives the cart.
So you contracted all of us.
We're going there anyways, and I figured why
Griff,
not
you
help a
understand
little
that
lady out.
Time is of the essence here with tracking down Gundren Rockseeker.
Bro's gonna be dead by the time
I
we find
do
him.
understand that. Now here's the other solution.
Ferris teleports there.
We take all of her goats.
Yeah, break our promise.
And we
Take advantage of her.
What? Wait,
we
what?
I did not say that.
So your alignment just shifted? You're now evil.
So,
Goodness
Neutral evil, but
No. Why can't we help a little lady out? She is all by herself with 200 goats out here in the middle of nowhere. We are duty bound.
Gundren
to help
Rockseeker
her.
might be dead.
We don't really. I mean, if he's dead, then that's something
our quest
that
is over.
our quest is done, and we report back to Neverember.
If he dies, he dies.
I mean, that's his own fault. We're out here. We are helping someone who is alive now. We don't know if Gundren's dead or not. Why should we care about
Griff,
that?
I just want to clarify something. You are doing this truly out of the goodness of your hearts, and I'm going to be rolling. I'm going to be using my perception skills to determine whether you're telling the truth. There.
roll insight.
So-
and you are you
Deception?
trying? Are you trying?
Oh yeah,
to,
I'm totally just trying to deceive him.
yeah. Roll deception. Roll insight.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. I get a bonus.
Of course, the rogue.
Wait, do you
would
still
be.
get that +4 for the D4?
Yeah, he hasn't used it yet.
Hey, you want to use
Oh
guidance?
no.
Yeah. But you-
11.
I mean,
Wait, roll a D4.
it only lasts for a minute, so.
Oh yeah, and I.
Oh, just kidding.
That
Yeah,
conversation's
Never mind.
done.
13.
What was yours?
11.
You absolutely know he is lying through his teeth to you about something. You're not sure what part of this is not smelling proper, but
Right.
there's something wrong.
So, Griff, I'm getting the feeling that maybe you aren't doing this truly. out of the goodness of your heart.
Fine. I made a deal with her that we get 2 of the giant goats.
I'm sorry, did you say we?
No, I mean it's a mutual thing. I'm not gonna hoard these goats. If you guys want to join my,
Oh, so you're saying
my
that
little,
we can cut the goats up and split them between all 6 of us?
well,
Ride 'em.
after they breed and have some babies, you're more than welcome to take some of the babies.
Can we leave him? Let's have this
Wait, you
dire
are
wolf.
awake.
Why don't we sleep on this?
Let's have the dire
I'll
wolf
stay
herd
up.
all the things to the place. We'll go on ahead, find Gundren, and when you catch up to us, we will take all the
What are
reward.
the actual stats of the giant goats? Or I guess we can't. We don't know that. Never mind. I didn't ask
You
her
can
how
know as
fast.
a player, but
Well, I didn't ask her how really fast they can go.
Maybe they only go 3 miles.
go
a day
ahead
because
and
that's
roll
what she-
me.
I mean, wouldn't that be a nature check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
I'm not using that die. Oh, it's cocked.
What? Roll once, please.
Well, it hit. It was resting up against the thing.
Yeah.
17
I thought you were trying
plus.
to cheat me there.
I don't like that one.
Lucky roll.
Natural 1. No.
Plus 5. So 22.
So, as a man who's seen the world, and as well as in your druidic practices, you would know that the giant goats are, you can push them probably to about 5 miles a day if you're really trying to crank some speed out of
That's good.
What do we normally travel at?
them. Depends on what you're
Because we
doing.
have a horse. Like it's the same
You have a
size
wagon.
as a goat.
You're hauling.
Right. So we're not
How
going
fast
that
am
much
I
faster
going?
than.
How about
I mean, you guys are roughly traveling about that speed.
about?
Oh.
because
it's
you-
like we're not going that fast anyway.
So you're gonna push.
Right.
You're gonna push all these goats.
deal.
That's like their fastest speed, though.
But that's
you're gonna kill them like before they get
one,
there.
one horse and wagon, which you are controlling, and
Are we really
100
only
to
doing
200.
5 miles a day? Are we really only doing 5 miles a day?
Well, you're pulling. It'd be like a
depends
draft
on-
horse pulling a giant.
depends on how
cart.
clever you are with your goat herding, I suppose.
No, I mean without the goats. I mean, is that what we've been doing prior till now? Is we really only do?
Roughly.
Yeah, we only have one horse, so like some of us have to walk by the cart.
Yeah.
If you guys were really pushing it, you
Like I could
you
easily
go faster
walk
than
more than
that.
5 miles a
Okay,
day.
you have plate armor on, right?
He's just
The woman
drenched in
has.
sweat
No,
at
I have
the
a
end.
good point.
Chainmail. I don't have plate.
Oh,
armor.
well, you still
Yeah,
have
that would be
armor.
sweet if you did.
Yeah.
Little heavy. A lot of sound.
I thought you had plate. I guess
mean, I'm
that's how I
thinking, like,
picture you.
How a cattle herd or a
Oh, by the way, Tika had armor, but that she makes, so just in case anybody was wondering.
I'm quite certain I cannot afford any plate armor right now. I am broke.
You could cut a deal.
hey, there's silver plates.
We could sell a goat.
All right, so per the 5th edition rules, you can do a little bit of math. So you have, in 1 minute, you can move your 30 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Number of feet equal to your speed times 10. So in a minute, so 6 seconds, you have that 30 feet. In a minute, you've got 300 feet. Keep multiplying that. In an hour, another 10, 3,000 feet. So your daily travel, multiply your hourly rate by the number of hours that you're traveling. So if you guys are trying to maintain
So 3,000
30
feet
feet
is
a second.
over a
Roughly
mile.
about
30
a
feet
mile.
It's a
around
mile
there.
and change. Yeah.
So a mile an hour.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Be
like
over a
if
mile.
So
you're
5 hours, you do
5,280 feet is a mile.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
never
I was
mind.
thinking
Sorry.
kilometers.
yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah.
where's your
Yeah,
math?
so
No, I
it's
did
like
that
half
wrong.
a mile.
Yeah, over half a mile.
Well, yeah. But if you just round it down.
So then,
So in 10 hours.
so
it's
if we
five.
were
So
traveling
10
for
hours,
10
it
hours,
would
it'd
be
be 5
5
miles.
miles,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Right, and
Yeah.
the horse helps with the wagon, but horses aren't unless you're really pushing them.
Right,
What
right.
are we even
That's
carrying
fair.
in the wagon?
So
Yeah.
you have
Supplies.
Kind of
Supplies
makes you
are provision.
wonder.
And the kegs.
and
We're
Kidding.
we're moving
And just-
30 feet per. We're going under a mile an hour in combat. We're shuffling up to our enemies when we're narrating it as, oh, I run up to him.
Actually, I trip, fall.
I-
get
you know,
back
it's
up,
it's
run a
you're
little.
judging
I
speeds
shuffle
and
walk.
distances.
I waddle up to him.
I mean, it's pretty, yeah, 30 feet in a
Penguin
minute
walk.
is kind of insane that you could only move that little.
30 feet in,
In 15
6 seconds in a
or 6
round.
seconds.
Oh,
So then
6
it's
seconds.
Yeah, that's
multiply
fairly
that
quick.
speed by 10 for a minute.
Oh, okay, so 300 feet. in a
300
minute.
feet in a minute,
Yeah.
and then
That's a lot.
another
right?
10 for an hour.
Yeah, that'd be
so
a
3,000.
football field in a minute.
That's, yeah.
Do you mean 30,000 feet a day or in an hour?
Maybe. I'm bad at math. I'm a graphic designer, man. I'm a graphic designer turned pool boy. What are you? Hold on, let me do math. We're gonna.
That's not that much, though. A minute to cover a football field.
3,000, and then
What?
60
Multiply.
seconds to run.
100
football
yards.
field?
100
Yeah.
yards, yeah.
That's not that bad.
100
Yeah.
yard
That's
dash.
not terrible, but it's not like
if you're trying to go quickly,
superhuman.
increase it
speed.
by a third. So yeah. Feet equal to your speed, so average of 30 between all of you,
Yeah.
times 10.
Go to
So-
sleep.
You are asleep.
Yeah.
You are asleep. What are
Yeah,
you
you've
complaining
been
about?
asleep.
1 hour.
Time to wake
We
up.
do
you're
need
on
to
the
figure
watch.
out the watches.
Okay,
Has it-
so-
has it been 4 hours?
No.
Okay, well, I actually need the full sleep,
Oh,
and
I
I suck at
misread this,
watches.
sorry.
So
In 1 hour, you can move number of miles equal to your speed divided by 10. So in 1 hour, you can go 3 miles.
if
And
we're
daily
running-
travel, your hourly rate, so 3 times
Can we
5 hours,
estimate?
15 miles, if you're moving average speed.
15. Okay, so he's slowing us down
Major.
Well,
by
but-
at
But
least.
that was also based off of
By
his
at least
old
60.
numbers. So the
Okay.
goats can probably go the same speed as the horse. They're 900-pound goats. They're the same size as
Yeah,
the
but they're
horse.
not like motivated to get anywhere either. They're just
They're
crazy.
also
They
not,
will
like,
be when they're being
domesticated.
chased by a direwolf.
Oh my goodness, this is
It's
gonna
going to
go
give
so
him some
bad.
motivation.
All right. In any case, we're gonna table that conversation for now, and we're gonna figure out watches. And I'm gonna agree to go with you because that's my calling as a servant of Helm, regardless. So, as much as I'm not happy about it.
Okay, being a servant of Helm doesn't mean you get taken advantage of by people who make deals for themselves.
It does, unfortunately.
Don't enable him.
Unfortunately, it's written in the code. That's what I'm
Must be
supposed to.
taken.
Okay, I have not. Lazel makes a great point. We're gonna table this discussion, and I'll figure out what I want to do by birth later. But for now, I'll go ahead and offer to take first watch, and Pharos has already kindly offered to take second watch after he wakes up, so everybody else can conk out.
Thanks.
I'll just wake up when Ferris wakes up, and because I only need 4.
Well, but he's already been sleeping for a minute.
It's
So.
like 5 minutes, 15
Bruh,
minutes.
It's probably been like an hour.
Okay, fine, an hour. So I will overlap him after.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
All right.
I sleep for 8
Alondor's
hours.
first watch, or Alondor's with Martug for the first watch. We got 2 people for first watch.
Martin,
So you guys came upon the Wayside Inn
Yes.
roughly around sundown.
Okay.
Immediately started combat in an unnatural darkness. And not knowing how many rounds, that didn't take too long.
I think it was like 5 rounds.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So fairly short time-wise. And you guys have now been probably in, and yes, among all the things that you've done, it's probably been an hour and a half of going through all. So let's see.
1 a.m.
Yeah, first watch would end around, probably around 1 a.m.
Works for me.
Okay. So
Alright.
I guess Martuk and I are both on first watch. All right, that's fine.
Go. Well, nothing of note happens
Okay.
during your watches.
Fantastic.
Go ahead and roll me Constitution, though.
Everyone?
Just you who are on
The watches.
First watch?
currently.
20.
Roll me that 20.
Oh,
Ooh, 8.
8 plus 1.
23.
Oh, so
Oops.
Martuk.
Alondor is so awake.
Alondor, you are keeping a vigilant watch, and across the way you see Martuk kind of slumping off. You hear, as the evening wears on, you hear a lot of the patrons probably leaving, kind of saying their goodbyes, waving. You don't hear them waving, but, very loud waves. Making their exits. You hear, sounds like maybe the staff cleaning up, moving things, kind of doing that final check on the place, locking up. And then you do hear some footsteps outside of your wall, and then towards 11 o'clock, you guys hear nothing for a good couple hours. Martuk kind of just nods off while you keep solid watch. Well
Thanks
done.
for bagging me out.
Yeah. All right. Well, once my watch is over, I'll go into the next bedroom and wake up Pharos, or I guess he's probably already awake. But get Pharos, let him know that his watch is up, and then I will give him the keys to both the rooms, and then let him lock me in my room, and I'll go back to sleep.
I'll get up, lock his room, and I'll
Now,
sit
I'm
out
locked
and
in there.
Yeah, that's right, you are.
Come on.
I'll sit out on the stairs with the food that was left for me.
Oh, perfect. All right. It's a little cold now, but
That's fine.
it's still good.
Happens.
It's a little
Food
spicy.
poisoning.
Turns out that Cora is quite the chef.
Ooh.
And
Her and I both.
Why is
Not
there a
that-
finger in here?
go ahead and roll me Constitution.
18.
All
Do
right.
I eventually wake up in the middle of his thing and knock on the door for him to unlock it?
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I wake up an hour after he starts his shift and
Okay.
knock on the door. Pharaohs, you locked me in here.
I imagine he can unlock it himself, so I'll just do nothing.
Okay. Fine, I unlock the door from the inside and shut it.
Okay.
Do I need to make a constitution?
Are you joining him
Yeah.
on? Okay. Sure. Go ahead.
13 plus. Where is Constitution? Oh, there it is. 1. 14.
You join him, and you two kind of keep each other awake, and you watch the stars kind of come out, and you can definitely hear the trudging of giant goats out behind the inn, kind of shuffling around in their sleep and doing some mild to heavy grazing.
Sweet sound.
Rith, do you feel like telling Pharaohs about what we're going to be doing tomorrow while you guys aren't watched together?
Yeah.
So, Pharaohs, I've got a fun quest for you tomorrow. We signed up to help this little lady bring her goats to Phandalin.
We did. No, those 4 goats out back.
There's a little bit more, like times 50.
So we signed up for this, huh?
Well, I may have signed us all up for it. Now, I'll be doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I just need you guys on the outside to kind of keep them in the zone, and then I'll just feed them through
You
the
know
middle.
we're on a time crunch here, right?
Well, it's not like we're going to be going that much slower than we already were going to go,
You-
so...
You do realize the importance of finding Gundren, yes?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about Gundren. I am really worried about my squad. That was left.
You really don't need the 200 gold then.
I don't need it. As long as I'm left with these 2 goats, you guys can take my cut.
Can you get that in writing?
Sign this. You're in the
I want you-
I've been drinking a lot tonight.
I'm gonna smack him.
Can I catch his hand?
Give me
You
a
just
roll.
said you were drinking a lot, so.
Give me an attack roll. Give me
At disadvantage for Jordan.
yes.
I guess yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Don't see it coming.
That would be
10.
So
So 13.
16.
Yeah, he smacks you upside the head.
Do I catch any of it?
No, you whiff and you kind of you do it too slow, so he hits you, and you're still trying to grab for his hand.
What was that for?
We are trying to find him because he is in the middle of trying to uncover ancient magics. Do you
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
do you understand what the spell plague has done to magical items?
Would I?
It wipes
Everybody
them
would.
out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody would understand that when the spell plague hit, it wiped out magical items, and in a large part, very powerful magics are no longer possible.
and what was the link between the forge and?
So the forge is known and is legendary because it has supposedly, allegedly, rumored to be able to create magical items.
We can still make magic items, yes, but it takes so very long. It takes possibly years or even decades for any real magic to be imbued into items. This forge can change everything.
What do you want me to tell the poor halfling lady that has to drive?
I want you to think before you enlist other people to do your dirty work for your goats.
It's the goats are just a bonus. She is left alone and helpless in the woods. The goats are not that big of a deal. If we have to say, I don't get the goats, then if that makes you feel better and sleep better at night, then I won't take the goats from her. She was helpless. She's a little halfling out in these
All
woods.
halflings are little.
That is true. Therefore, they struggle to
I don't think that's
protect themselves
I
sometimes.
don't think that's fair for you to say.
And out from under the stairs, you see Morticia in kind of a very elegant but simple sleeping robe come out, look up at you two.
Sorry,
Excuse me?
but
There's a lot that I understand. Clearly, you have issues. Very deep-seated issues. But I'd appreciate it if I could get some rest.
right. I'm sorry. My friend's an idiot. He upset me. I will quiet myself.
Thank you. That is all I ask, and she retreats.
Pharaohs, if we are just a group
no,
of band,
no.
a band of people that just go for a simple task,
Griff, no more. We are sellswords. We had a mission, and you selfishly put your own wants ahead of it. We are all here for the mission, not for your goats.
I need some popcorn.
That is all. That is all I have to say.
If it makes you feel any better to not take the goats, but to help out the little lady,
It doesn't.
then why does it matter if I get 2 goats?
Because you're slowing us down.
She's slowing us down to help out the lady anyways.
It's going to take 3 times longer to get to Phantalin.
I don't think that's true, because like
We did the math.
I math.
Well,
I
we
mathed
did the
it.
math
We did
before,
some math.
and then we did the math after.
I don't know how
the
accurate
math
that is.
changed. So I
Napkin
think
math is bad.
we're a little slower than what we would have
Bro, we're
already
talking
been.
about a 2-day trip if we take.
Average
If
2
we-
to 3 day trip.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about like 15 miles
I
a
think
day
we're
without the goats.
adding
And
like
it's
a half a
21-mile
day.
trip.
21 days.
You
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a 21-mile trip, and if we're doing 15 miles a day without the goats, then it's 2 days to get there.
right,
And
but
they go, like-
we'd be doing a little bit less with the goats. It's not the 5 miles a day with the goats.
It was 3.
Yeah.
That was
It was
the
3
5
miles
miles.
a day with the goats.
No, but the 5 miles a day was when we were traveling at 5 miles a day. We've changed it now
No, 5
to
miles
15
was,
miles.
You know that you can possibly push the goats.
To 5
No,
miles
but that
a
was
day.
when you thought we were only able to travel at 5 miles a day.
No, you were comparing whether you could travel with a wagon faster than you can travel.
Well, what's the
with
goat speed every
So-
second?
So Pinchwit told you she's been able to get 3 miles out of them, albeit she is alone. You know, as a druid and just as a guy that's traveled a lot, you can probably, average goats, you can push them to 5 miles if you really get them going and keep them on track.
So if your
emphasis on-
plan succeeds, it's going to be 5 days to get the goats to their destination, even with them hurrying the whole time. Without it, it's going to be 7 days at the minimum without
3
running
times
into
as
any
long.
trouble. So versus 2 days without the goats.
What do you want me to tell the halfling?
Why are we prioritizing the
That-
halfling over Run
that is
Gungeon
none of my
Rockseeker?
concern. I am here because I believe that I have a higher calling, not hurting goats.
That's your higher calling.
Not hurting goats.
Not
yes.
hurting goats is the higher calling. Everything but hurting goats. Just think about
Breakfast
it.
is
We
gonna
can help. We can help. We can help this halfling. She's all alone by herself.
I'm going
And we
to go
can-
down and sit in the bar. Please do not follow me.
And also, she managed fine on her own getting here, so.
For now. Well, I guess you're asleep.
I mean, weren't they attacked tonight?
That's not the bar.
Yeah, and the goats were totally fine. They
You
got
chose the stable instead of the bar.
the goats got hit up by like a herd of undead, and they were totes fine. They're huge.
No, the stable's he's next to the stable.
Yeah, but we said he was going down to the bar.
Oh, bar. I thought you said barn.
Nope.
He's gonna sulk in a stall.
I thought it was this way.
I thought the bar was over here.
All right, I'm actually going to go back up to the rooms, back to where I was supposed to be.
If there's like a broom or anything, I'll swing it
Snap
for her.
it. Oh.
Yeah, there's some tidying tools sitting in the corner behind the bar.
I'll just tidy up and try to take my
Aggressive
mind off of
sweep.
this
There's
simpleton.
some stuff up at the front that kind of was just being piled and left for tomorrow, and some furniture that was still kind of out of order.
All right, can we end our watch like that? Is there anything else we need to do before we get up tomorrow?
Go down the cellar.
Okay, so we can all wake up now. It's morning now. Is that all right?
Absolutely. Sun rises on a new day for
Oh my goats. I mean,
Team
Does
Ember.
someone have like an amnesia spell for that halfling?
it's called just
It's
leave
modified.
and
I
I
never
was gonna say, for me to forget all this, you went straight to the halfway forgetting. Oh,
Yeah,
We have a neuralizer, so.
yeah.
It's
It's
called
a fifth level
leaving
spell.
and never
Oh.
coming back. It's telling her you need to go get some milk.
and as you guys come down, Pinchwit is waiting at the front of the tavern.
On our way down, I want to clearly communicate to Grith that he is forbidden from ever making deals representing the group by himself.
She seems to be kind of bouncing on her toes, excited. And when you guys come down, does anybody come down? Are you guys coming down in a particular order, or are you just kind of filtering in one by one?
I'll already be down there. I want to see if I can go in the
The
kitchen.
place looks spotless.
Yes, actually.
Yeah,
So
cleaned all night.
You could
with
rub
Pharaoh's
a
having
white
been
glove over it.
up already, Bax and Cora are very surprised to see you up, and to see the fact that the place is far tidier and much cleaner than when they left it. And so Bax will go ahead and give you kind of a morning cup of, not alcohol, but
Coffee.
yeah, a little bit of coffee for his new friend.
We're gonna make
Can I have whiskey in that?
we're gonna make Grith go down the stairs first, and be the one to speak to.
Wait, we want him to speak to her?
We're all gonna be.
Hey, guess
present.
what? We're getting 4 goats now.
Yeah.
I told her we'd take them all the way to Neverwinter.
Before
We're all gonna ride them.
Bax and Core come in, I would have gone into my ring,
Go a lot faster.
got my cooking supplies,
Okay.
which include spices and utensils.
Okay.
The Wizard Tower Brewing Company barrel,
Okay.
the full one,
That's what I'm talking
Fair
about.
enough.
and a pouch of gold that I keep in there
Okay.
because I don't keep it all on my person.
You gave her all that stuff? Is that what you said?
No, it's just
That's what he's got.
Just
That's
took
what-
it out. Yeah.
And when Bax comes in, I would like to see what he's got planned.
And where did you put all that? I'm sorry.
Oh, pouch of gold will be on my person,
Okay.
and
But where'd you put the?
barrel
Brewing company
up on
down
the. Well, that's probably too heavy
Weren't
to
they
actually
huge
lift.
barrels?
Oh yeah, it's
Pretty big.
it's on the floor. I kind of walked it back behind the bar.
Okay.
And,
Bax is taken aback by the size. Like, may I help you out with that one, dude? And he'll kind of take this massive tree trunk of an arm throw it around the barrel, heft it up onto his shoulder, and take it down to the cellar. But you said you brought your cooking stuff out?
Oh yeah.
Where'd you put that?
I would just have it on the counter for now.
Okay.
Just sitting at the bar waiting for the chef to come in because I was very delighted by the food.
So Cora comes in. Bax has been there probably for a solid half hour or so, and a little bit, like 10 minutes after he showed up, you kind of hear hammer blows in the smithy out back. So clearly, those two have gotten up kind of together at a similar time, but it's probably another hour before
That's fine. Could we? Could
before Cora shows up.
Bax and I talk shop?
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
He'll be cleaning out some mugs.
Have you drawn up those plans?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tiga and I, we had a lot to talk about. Ooh, you've made that woman very happy, and that makes me very happy. You know what I mean? Well, you might be too young for that.
No,
Anyways.
I've got you.
Fair enough.
We
Oh,
mature at the same rate as humans. You know that, right?
No, but
Well, you do
I'll
now.
take your word for it. But okay. Anyways, yes, there's a plan. I'm gonna have to write to my cousin in Neverwinter. I'm gonna have him scope out some spots.
Good. I was going to suggest either Neverwinter or Waterdeep.
Waterdeep would be a good alternative. I don't know that I have any contacts down there though, but maybe one of my old crew has settled in the area. I'll have to put out some feelers.
Some would say Baldur's Gate, but I feel like it's a little too busy.
Refer see that.
Yeah. Anyway, here's my investment, and I want to hand him a pouch of 150 gold.
How'd you start out with that much?
Pharaoh's has gotten around. Clearly.
And he will take the very heavy bag of money and look at it and look at you.
This is Monopoly.
Look at the money.
I took the gold start.
What?
Sorry.
It's actually your gold.
Turns out he was thieving the entire time better than the rest.
This is exactly how much I was missing.
Kidding.
It has a tooth mark for me checking to see if this one was gold.
I don't even know what to say. This is. Thank you. I don't know you. Why?
I haven't been around very long. But
I noticed.
I have already lived longer than I should.
And
But
that,
this
he
is-
seems to kind of cast off into a memory of his own, but snaps back pretty quickly.
I should have died this last year, and I did not. By some grace of the gods, or any other power. My luck was astounding. I was abducted in my efforts to save some friends and my sister. We were exploring a cave when a group of Dwergar tried to attack, and I was captured as a distraction. And it turns out that these Dwergar were being led by an Illithid.
You should be dead. You should be dead or slaved to Oof. Oof.
But since I'm alive, I feel as though I must be alive for a reason.
Well, and he'll put out 2 mugs. If this is to be a deal, this is to be a proper deal. And he will put it across, and instead of beer, he will take out some hard whiskey and put a double shot in each. To the hammered, to Shady Thorn himself. And he'll very carefully pull that bag back down into his reach, and you know what? Thank you, Ferris. There are things we both have yet to achieve, and I have a feeling this is the turn for both of us.
I agree.
Well, what will you have for breakfast? It is on the house, believe me.
I was hoping that I could get a chance to cook with your chef.
Cora? Well, if you can convince that half-orc brick of a... yeah, that is up
That
to
would
her.
explain the spices.
Yeah. And as if summoning her, Cora will kind of push through the door and looking a little sleepy, but ready to do her job. She starts heading for the kitchen pretty directly, just kind of waves at you guys. Back to Cora! Pharaohs would like to cook with you today.
If you don't mind.
She's kind of grinding on her tusk. You, what?
Well,
Yeah, come on. She's more than happy to take you back, and she'll kind of throw an apron at you,
8 hours later.
and
We're gone.
roll me a performance. How well do you cook? And what are you using?
well, I have.
What's in your cooking?
I have
What is your style?
proficiency?
Where is the lamb sauce?
I'm an idiot sandwich chef. Sorry, let me find my cook utensil roll.
I thought there was an actual.
Wait. You put a tool. I love it.
Yeah, it is a tool.
Yeah, just most people don't actually add it to their list.
Well, I took it when I took Artificer Initiate.
Oh. Alrighty.
Or what?
Artificer?
Oh.
Are you multi-classing?
Artificer.
So performance, you want charisma for the
Yeah,
cook's utensils.
Why not?
All right. 15 plus.
What is cooking but a
Huh?
performance of the taste buds?
I want spicy.
All right,
Spicy and
is better.
savory.
And she'll be watching very curiously, and when she sees
4, and then I get proficiency with cook's utensils, so 2.
Puts leg hair in
21?
Chris food.
yeah, no, you what are you trying to cook? That's
Spicy savory omelets.
Okay, yeah, she's kind of watching very curiously. She actually pulls out a small piece of paper, starts writing some things down.
Why don't you cook a meal that says, "I'm sorry that our idiot friend promised you something that we couldn't possibly deliver, but I hope this makes up for it."
Can you make a birthday cake that says that?
We're sorry. And she's
not sorry.
very impressed. Impressed with your
ketchup
skill,
and
but also just with
The omelet.
your choice of spices, choice of how you prepare everything, and yeah, she is. You can come back anytime.
I'd be delighted.
And
The meal you cooked last night was fantastic.
Well, as you and her get to talking, you actually notice on the back of both of her ears is tattoos, and it's curved daggers that are crossed together. And she ends up admitting at one point, "Yeah, I got it when I was a foolish youth. It was the folly of young age." And you guys bond a little bit over your shared passion. And, whoever's lucky enough to get that, are you giving it to her, or are you making it for
Both of us.
both of you?
Just-
All right.
Morning meal.
Yeah. Take your inspiration, and you have made a fast friend in Cora.
And Tegan and Babs.
Cora Struct is her full name, if that's what you're writing. But she is clearly a very close friend to Martusha, a confidant of sorts. So you seem to have worked your way into the circle.
Between you and Alondra, you can just own the inn.
All right. Anybody else? Pharaoh's
Fine,
system.
I will walk out to the halfling.
With all of us, we're all walking out with you.
You're not going alone
Yes.
again.
It's not happening.
Suddenly feeling a little overwhelmed with towering figures in front of her. She still kind of has her enthusiasm, but she's stopped bouncing on her toes.
I'll scoot to the back.
So, Miss Pinchwith, it appears
Are you ready?
that
Are we going?
I have made a promise
Yes,
that
yes. That's
I
what
did
we're here
not
to do.
consult my group with. So I will
thought
ask
you
them.
spoke for them.
I will-
thought you were their
I will ask.
spokesperson,
I will
yes.
ask them in front of you, you poor little soul.
Oh, wow! Trying to put it on us.
You poor helpless little soul.
Wow.
Yes,
Can
yes.
we
go
change
ahead,
his
go ahead.
alignment?
Stellar.
Can I draw
It's
a dagger right
technically-
now?
My alignment is technically.
Chaotic good. huh?
No, it's. Actually, I think it is.
Yes, yes. Are we going?
Yeah, it should be neutral.
We need to count for the time to go get the goats. There's a lot of that.
Rith, would you care to explain
Yes, yes.
our position,
Yeah.
including your position, to this woman?
So is there any way that we could potentially go at the same speed that we were originally going to go at by maybe riding the goats?
Why did we let him speak?
Rith, how
You know,
would
Martuk and I were
ride
talking
200
last
goats?
night, and we figured that if we rode the goats,
Okay,
it
I
would go
would
even
like to approach
faster.
and strike Grith momentarily and then take over the conversation.
You said you strike him?
Yes, I would like to strike him.
Everyone's beating me.
She's increasingly confused, and
So are we going?
Yeah, tell her, Alondor, are we going?
I apologize on behalf of my incredibly irresponsible and frankly greedy partner over here.
Greedy. You're all helping.
I
I wouldn't call that greedy.
I don't know if our partner, alleged partner, informed you last night, but we, like you, were also contracted to Lord Never Ember currently.
Yes, yes. You're also going to Phandalin. This is
Yes.
that is a
Yes,
perfect
we are.
coincidence.
As it so happens, we've been
Yes.
contracted to track down the missing dwarf whose life may be in mortal peril right now, Gundren Rockseeker. We're not sure if he's still alive, and every second counts as we try to reach him as soon as possible to ensure his safety.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. Out of curiosity, we generally travel about 15 miles a day or so. About how many miles do those goats cover?
Well, I did tell Griff. I mentioned that. 3 miles I've been able to do per day. There's a lot of them.
Yes, sounds like there is. That is quite a heavy burden.
You know,
to be
there's.
on.
I put my hand over Griff. I just hold him close to me. Do not speak.
Are you? Is everything okay? Yeah.
It's not.
sometimes faster, sometimes, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think we can make good, I think we could get there in probably about a week.
Ah, see, unfortunately, we were planning to get there the day after tomorrow. That was our intention.
Dear, I can't get them. I mean, goats have minds of their own, you know, and
So true, so true. Well, tell you
not a lot of
what.
them.
Unfortunately, we have already previously promised Lord Neverember that we would take on this task with the utmost haste, and unfortunately, we must hold to that promise that we previously made. Our incredibly irresponsible partner over here, however, has decided that promise does not matter to him anymore.
And he will be having to take
If
care of
you
that
would
by himself.
Like to continue in the business relationship you have with him on an individual level, that is certainly within your power. But I do apologize. He does not actually speak for us, and I understand this must be very hurtful to have relied on this individual and been deceived by him. But
Deceived?
unfortunately, he does not actually speak for us, and I apologize. We are not quite able to hold to the timeline that you are intending to follow.
Didn't I heard
Shouting from inside
I'm
the
turning
bar.
blue.
Yeah, no kidding. He doesn't speak for us. He tried to call us the Fooligans.
But tonight, someone said you're a follower of Helm, are you not?
Indeed I am, and that is why I feel truly driven to hurry to Gundren Rockseeker's side as quickly as possible to ensure his safety.
Does Helm say that only certain people are to be protected?
I am afraid that I have already sworn an oath to do my best to protect him, so I apologize, but
You've sworn your. So are you? You're a man of the cloth then, not just
I have sworn
a layman?
an oath.
Okay.
We have conflicting oaths.
Yes.
The prior one must take precedence.
I understand that this presents an unfortunate challenge for you, although I'm sure you did have some plan in place for transporting the ghost to Phandalin before you met my incredibly unreliable friend, so perhaps
I
you
just
could...
had hoped. I mean, my plans in Leylon kind of fell through. They didn't. I mean, this is all for Leylon. The entire deal is bartered on behalf of Leylon. The proceeds go to them.
Is there any way
understand.
we could provide some kind of compensation to help you find other hired hands?
Grith would be happy to.
Yeah, Grith has so many resources he could give you.
I will take whatever help I can get at this point. But
Yeah, Grith,
Grith
why
will
don't you
also-
empty your pockets?
Grith would also be happy to offer his own individual services, while the rest of our party
Well, I
moves
mean-
on to follow our original task.
I had offered some goats as reparation for the assistance, but I mean, I'm sure that I can find something in Leylon to hopefully change your minds. I mean, I'm dealing with the council themselves. I could put in word for you, or I'm sure they would be more than happy to perhaps set aside part of the proceeds from the sale to reward you for your time.
Sounds great, but we've got our duties to attend to. I'm sorry, but
She's very-
we can't do this.
Very crestfallen. You've clearly kind of crushed her spirit, having dangled, taking a huge burden away from such, as you've pointed out, a little woman.
Grith, this seems like a great opportunity
Have I
for
passed
you
out
to
yet from her?
I let you
You
breathe.
for you to resolve this.
Every 5
conflict.
seconds you open your head. Life, death, life, death, life, death.
Yeah, Grith, if you
Grith,
want
it's
to.
as if perhaps
If it
you
will
could-
help you out any, I can give you my 5 rations that I have.
I mean, I appreciate that.
Pharaoh's,
You have your own
this
travel to
burden
do?
should be entirely on Grith, and I'm sure Grith can take care of it. Grith, would you like to compensate her for her inconvenience?
Oh,
And
Wait, am I allowed to talk now?
If it's going to be productive, then yes.
yeah.
When will you cut me off? You know, I feel terrible.
Well, I should hope so. You promised me.
And I agree
asked-
with my friend Alondor that I should be the one to help you with this burden. And
So you're staying with me then?
I will stay behind and help you drive these goats by myself.
You will.
Yes.
I just want us all to walk ahead like a day. In the meantime, Grith has scattered the goats to the four corners
I'm
of the
just
universe
drenched in sweat.
and just completely kill all profits for this woman.
And the city of Leylon.
Okay, but technically she has gotten them this far by herself.
Yeah.
So one extra person is twice the amount of effort that she has put through.
Are you still trying to turn into a dire wolf?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that might be worse than just.
Well, I mean, I'm
walking
going to
in.
consult with the goat professional before I just go and turn
Oh, so you'll consult with her.
Consult with people now. Fascinating.
into
Wow.
I'll ask her her opinions on.
He's learning a lesson.
Character development.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like you two make a great party.
The druid and the goat herder.
Grith is now written out of the story.
Time
took a turn that I did not
for
expect.
my next character. Gizmo's gonna get to be played.
All right, so it
earlier
seems
than
like we've
normal.
all agreed that Grith will stay behind with this.
All right.
Pinch whip.
Meet up with us 3 days after we make it there, if you're lucky.
By the time you guys get done chatting with everyone, I'll be there.
Here's a walkie-talkie.
Here's the talk.
This is gonna be like the battle at the Fortress of Dib all over again. We're gonna have fought the entire battle, and Grith will still be making his way to the sea.
You guys just see this massive cloud of dust. Then just hear the herds of goats.
It's gonna trample like 50 civilians.
Right.
The guard's gonna slay.
All the farmland
half
is
of
just
them.
destroyed. There's just this straight path of barren land.
The Leylon Times will report destruction in the east.
Towns decimated by
Just
giant
Unknown terror striking across the country.
Yeah, swords hired by Lord Neverend are responsible.
And that, on that note, will be where we leave it for now. A severely crestfallen Pinchwit Wigglehoof,
Poor
thinking that her
Pinchwit.
problems had been solved, realizing that maybe they've just begun. You guys have
I might be a great goat herder in
made
this
some new
movie.
friends and investments.
You might be, and we're gonna find out in a week.
Maybe.
Would you prefer
Thanks
that
for
we
playing,
not
everyone.
split the party and I just tell her that we pound sand?
It's up to you now.
Yeah.
No, I mean like
That's your